What's up, everyone? Welcome to this episode of Galactic Nerd Outpost. I am your host, Joey McGee, aka Gojin the Makai Phantom, and joining me as 99% of the podcast is Cody Bratch.
Go, go, Godzilla, Gamera, Rangers!
And Minecraft World.
Hi, I like giant turtles and giant monsters.
And
Nobody disrespects Gamera without getting away with it.
Understandable. Yo, what up, everyone?
But today we got quite a lot to talk about in terms of nerdy shit, in terms of Gamera Anniversary Project, and more news on the sequel to Godzilla -1, more MonsterVerse news, and talks of a Disney Plus Power Ranger series. But
we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, yeah, very.
But First, let's start off with something funny. Let's start with a little wall of shame, to say the least. So, Cody, go to the round table chat and grab the screenshots and put them on display. It's like,
you got
we're gonna start with a little wall.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Wait. Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Oh Lord! I am ready for this.
Yep, a little wall of shame.
Your shame is the wall of.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know the time. Don't tell him.
Why is singing Old MacDonald?
Because I can.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Understandable, yeah.
Okay, add to the stage. So,
look at this.
First off,
look at this little bitch.
Yeah. So there's this guy named Tommy C.
Yes.
Yeah, there's this guy named Tommy CNC. He's known for being a loudmouth who will shit talk and then block you before you can speak up. The first time I heard about this guy was with Gorzard. Some of you know who Gorzard is. He
indeed.
Yeah, but he posted some behind the scenes show of Godzilla pictures. Cool. He posted the wrong Godzilla movie in where that picture came from, and he got a typo. Gorzard corrected him on both. Then he started insulting Gorzard, despite Gorzard being very friendly about it, and blocked Gorzard from the page. But then the very next day, he jumped back in Gorzard's inbox on his main account, started insulting him, and spammed him with a bunch of cringy memes and blocked Gorzard again before he could respond. My experience with this guy now. Last month, I wrote it. Well, not last month, like last year. I wrote an article on the MonsterVerse not being the franchise standard. This wasn't me shitting on the MonsterVerse. I straight up say in the article, I liked the MonsterVerse and was hyped for New Empire. A lot of people did not read that article and started crying -1 comparisons and all that. So I did a post on a Toku group calling MonsterVerse fanboys K-pop stads. So he started commenting in my comment section, insulting me, and it blocked me before I could respond. But since I didn't have my alt account on me at the time, I was like, okay, I'll let it slide. He fell for the bait anyway. This time he found the Godzilla. This time he found my Godzilla Earth. Okay, so my friend Aaron runs a Godzilla Earth page. And in that Godzilla Earth page, he made that when the anime trilogy was new. He gave it to me. He gave his page to me later. And in the page, I basically just started dumping my content on it to promote me. These are the stuff that Tommy commented. Go back to the first one, Cody. Because it's like, wow, this is stupid. No wonder your pathetic, brainless ass abandoned it in 2023. And then, as you can see, I can't respond to that because I'm blocked. And then he did the next one. And what does this have to do with Godzilla? And so I responded. Go to the next one. Go to that. I said, Tommy CNC, LMAO, I love how you're willing to run your mouth, then instantly block before the person can roast your ass like the little bitch you are. The MonsterVerse is still shit. And I said, He has in his bio, Christ is king. So I ended it off with, Christ is king? Is that what you call Daddy Wingard when he molests your little boy pussy as you wink off his dog?
Are you sure YouTube's not gonna rip your ass apart for this?
They might, but it's worth it. But let's go to the DMs now.
Before we do, I want to give a special PSA to everyone out there. Sex. Now that I have your attention, there is no God. Thank you.
This guy does not have sex. I'll tell you that right now. Besides his Adam Wingard body pillow.
There is historical record of a guy named Jesus Christ, though. So if you want solace in that, there you go.
There you go.
But the real question, hour, is: was he the son of God, or was it all bullshit? Ooh.
And after I messaged him all this, he said, reported for harassment. It's like, bro, I'm the harasser. You came to me first, bitch. I'm just retaliating.
And besides, this is just an alt account. What's he expects going to happen? He has absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And of course, before I could respond, after he responded to me with a bunch of cringy ass memes, I did not read the majority of them because I did not give a fuck. I said, "Is this your best roast? I've seen more savagery from the priest the priest who touched your baby dick."
That would have been a lot funnier delivered if you had not laughed over your own words.
Well, it's because
I mean, it'll blame him there. It was funny.
If he didn't block me before I could respond, I was gonna go all in on the religious roast. Like, I'm not anti-religion, by the way. If Christianity makes you happy, have your faith. But come on, this dude came after me, pulled a punch. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to piss him off. Like, I don't actually think the MonsterVerse is shit, but I still said it was because I know he's a big MonsterVerse stan.
And being one myself, I say I fully approve. Take the things your enemies love and use them against them.
Yep,
agreed.
It's like, oh my god. Like, he's probably the biggest pussy in this fandom. Like, he'll run his mouth like an angry, pouty little child, and
then a salty bitch. That's what I'm gonna say.
And then he'll block you before you could respond. Cody, you have an experience with this guy. You could tell the world about it.
Okay, so this was way back in 2014 when the first Godzilla movie was coming out. Well, the first MonsterVerse movie was coming out. I put a comment on some post talking about it, reporting on news for it, and it got a lot of traction. A lot of people seemed to like it. And this guy left a comment on the same post, didn't get that much traction, and he took that personally. So the dude hops in my DMs and says, "Fuck you, Cody. Quit being so selfish. I like what I posted, but everyone seems to like what you posted better. Don't be so selfish."
Bitch about getting ratioed. That's funny.
And I'm just like, oh, cry me a fucking river. Well, that wasn't my first reaction. That was my second reaction. My first reaction was, what?
Yeah, what we're dealing with here is a huge fucking man-child to the highest degree.
It's actually pretty pathetic. I wonder just where he lands on the spectrum, if you know what I mean. Because there's no doubt in my mind this dude is on that said spectrum.
He's probably missing a few chromosomes.
Yeah.
Whose Discord is firing off in the background?
Not me. Mine's muted, man, and I have earbuds on.
It's not mine. I'm on my phone.
That would be me. Sorry.
Like, the reason I'm on my phone is because, again, when I use my computer, like, it led to somewhat of a disaster on the last podcast, so it's like I'm kind of trying to... So I'm just using the phone and letting Cody share the screen and all that.
And to share some of the stuff, that Discord has to be opened.
What, Minecraft?
Yeah, I think the Discord's going to get a bit annoying. Maybe try turning on Do Not Disturb for Discord. That's what I have it as.
That's a thing
for stream.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Go to your profile. Like, click the profile icon.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
No, it's your profile.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah. See where your profile picture is on the bottom, right?
Okay.
Yeah, click that. And then And then towards the bottom of that tab, there should be a box at the bottom. It says stuff like invisible, idle, online, do not disturb, that kind of thing. Click that. Click do not disturb.
Ah, beautiful. Well,
Now people will shut up. Haha.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I clicked the thing that should stop beeping. Okay, everybody's happy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the timing is coincidence. And he was the one that brought up the Discord beep.
All right, I have such things to say to Minecraft when he gets back. It's like, okay, you don't get to say anything more about the people in my Discord after that. You shut the fuck up.
Like it sounded like someone was shooting at the fucking Enterprise.
Oh, and he just messaged me. It's a fire alarm. Yeah. Hope everything's okay, Minecraft. But before we get started, hello there, Alice. How are you today?
Hello there.
Sosa said, "Got you, bro. Thank you. Your support is always appreciated."
See
Yes, indeed.
the 3PO. Haha.
So, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. I don't know. What are we supposed to do while we wait for Minecraft? Do we just get into the shit?
Whatever you guys think is right.
The whole Power Ranger thing first.
I was actually going to think we should talk about Gamera first, see how that has the least amount of information available, so it makes sense to me, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on.
Minecraft said it's just a drill, so everything should be okay.
Is he like in a college dorm or something?
From what I gathered, yes.
Okay. All right. Joey, put the thumbnail back up.
Okay.
Before we get into anything, big shout out to the people over at Super Riot because there's a new Ultra show on the way. They released a trailer, a teaser for it either yesterday or the day before. I don't know the name of it yet. I just saw the teaser and it got me all sorts of hype. So I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm all about that Ultraman lifestyle. Been trying to get into the series deep dive, but
I've watched a bit of the classic series, like Ultra 7 and stuff like that. Return of the Ultraman. Watched a lot of the older stuff.
7.
I've been watching Ultraman, well, the Ultra series in general, for so long. I basically, not exactly everything, but I've seen the vast majority of Ultra stuff. So it's like, yeah, if I wanted to get into my history, we would be getting into some deep fucking shit. So I do need to buy more of the physical copies because I've been kind of slacking on that.
Literally me with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Or Spider-Man. Just
My man. I love Spider-Man myself. Very casual Doctor Who fan. Haven't seen a whole lot of it, but I like what I have seen.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan. One of my favorite franchises. One of my favorite franchises and characters. I've watched that new Spider-Man show that aired, and it was pretty good, actually.
I was okay. There's parts of it I'm like, they could have done better, but it was okay in my opinion.
Fair enough. I thought it was pretty good. Fun fact: technically, it qualifies as an anime because Polygon Pictures did the animation.
Huh,
bro? If you were to count every American-made cartoon that had a Japanese animation studio working on it, that would be half the animated shows in American history. That would be Animaniacs, Batman the Animated Series, Avatar the
Animated Series.
Yes. X-Men the Animated Series. Need I say more?
That is true. That is completely true.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but the Spider-Man the Animated Series had a fucking Japanese dub, and the guy who played Sephiroth voiced Peter Parker / Spider-Man.
Huh.
I did not know that. No.
Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yep.
G.I. Joe. I was going to say knowing was growing weed, but that works too.
Well, yeah, that's neither here nor there. I
Yeah,
kind of want to wait. I
It's
kind of want to
legal.
wait for Minecraft to talk about Gamera because I know that's the main thing he was coming on here for. So
yeah, it would feel a bit unfair not getting on the Gamera right now. So
let's move over to instead. Let's do what Lupin was suggesting before and just go to Power Rangers, I guess.
Okay, go to the article.
Not that I dislike Power Rangers, mind you. I had a certain order I wanted to do things, and now my autistic little mind has to cope with the fact that you can't always get what you want.
Improvising. Shit always happens.
It does, in fact. Okay. Now, I don't know if these guys are the ones that broke it. Some say it was Deadline, and some say it was the Wrap, but the Wrap was the first article I came up with. It came up when I was looking for information on this shit, so we're going to read that one. Okay?
You look at information of shit that's disgusting.
Well,
I'm surprised you don't have a scat fetish, Lupin.
I have standards. That shit's nasty.
Hey,
you have standards? You like Futa. You fuck xenomorphs.
Like I said, I have standards, and that's my max.
Standards, right? You know what?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. People should not be so weirded out when people do research on poop, because poop, what's in your poop, can help determine a lot of your health. It can even let you know if you have colon cancer or something like that. So
that is true.
So no, I will not be ashamed for my shitty habits.
Well, as my mom usually says, it's all shits and giggles, so someone giggles then shits.
I love that one.
Same.
Okay. Come on, there you are, you dirty bastard. Oh,
ooh,
stupid pop up. Close that. Okay, the headline reads: Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz in talks to write, produce, and showrun live-action Power Rangers series at Disney Plus.
Sounds cool.
So, now, for those who don't...
Steinberg's such a Jewish name, not gonna lie.
Don't be raciopathic.
I mean, I'm part Jewish, so I kind of got the pass.
Hey, sorry about that.
To the YouTube gods for that one. We see Chang in a sombrero. He's like, I'll allow it.
Oh, cut it. It's your chance to lecture Minecraft.
Oh, shit.
Minecraft, you son of a bitch. You don't get to come up here, tell me to stop with the annoying beeping, and then do it on your own. You shut the fuck up.
That was completely unplanned. That was the fire alarm. That is a very different scenario, okay?
I'll give you something that's okay, all right. Bend over that there log.
That was it. That was the goddamn fire alarm. I can't control that.
I'll give you something you can't control. I'll give you a fire alarm, all right?
I think it's learning through Minecraft.
Okay. Come at me, bro.
Yo, guys, Koku's wanting a freaking invite.
I already gave him the invite, didn't I?
He's saying, "Can you invite me? My PC's almost ready." He just messaged me that a minute ago.
Great. Half our audience that used to watch us are now on the podcast. We have no audience. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. But in all honesty, for those who don't know, Jonathan Steinberg and Dan Schatz are also the showrunners and I think head writers for another Disney Plus exclusive show, that being Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which is a young adults, which is based on a series of young adult novels. So it sort of falls into the...
I've read those books.
The show falls into a bit of the teen drama adventure genres. And that leads me to believe they want the same thing for Power Rangers with this one. So, but...
Hey, Rose Puppy. She's a friend of mine. She's a good friend of mine. Hello.
Oh, she's here?
Right in the... Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
check out her channel. She does like Transformer shit posts and YTPs and all that.
I'll check her out. I'll check her out. Hope she's not like
you
the
other. All right, you perv.
Oh no, listen. She's basically me, but for Transformers.
Okay. I was wondering, like, we had like a female in our Discord server. She really loves Transformers, and I mean, in Rule 34 sort of way, where Starscream is masturbating with a vagina.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was cool, but it's like she could keep her fetishes away from me.
The internet was a mistake.
No shame on that. That's just funny. That's what that is.
I hate how half of my community are fucking degenerates.
Listen, okay, let me just say,
he says like he wasn't one himself.
Rose, this is the worst that the streams get. Okay, the worst of the kinds of streams that I participate on. The other two aren't nearly as crazy.
The other two are pretty chill. This one, we just pretty much say whatever the fuck we want until until YouTube Jesus comes out and smites us.
Well, I have just one thing to say to YouTube Jesus. You want to try and censor what I say? I will say whatever I want. Example, Utun Gleven Glaupen Glupen. There, I said what I want.
What does Sean Speckle does that mean?
La Cuista. I saw the opportunity, baby.
This shit's funny.
Okay. Back to the task at hand, unless anyone else wants to be degenerate, in which case, go ahead, I won't stop you. But,
Seth Rogen ass laugh.
like I was saying before. Ha! Percy Jackson and the Olympian showrunners Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz are in talks to write, showrun, and produce a live-action Power Rangers series for Disney Plus and 20th Century TV. The Rap has exclusively learned. Hasbro will produce the series, which will reinvent the franchise for a whole new generation of fans while delighting those who already know and love the world of the Power Rangers. The 90s TV show, originally called The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, was inspired by a Japanese children's show, Super Sentai, even used some footage from that show. It featured 5 teenagers who gained the ability to morph into superheroes, known as the Power Rangers. This article is written horribly, complete with their own mech fighters. A film version of the series that starred most of the original cast was released in 1995, with a second one in 1997. This one featured only a few original cast members. Now,
I have the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie on DVD, the one with Ivan Ooze.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was a retarded child that didn't know better.
Hey, that movie's fire.
Okay.
You don't shut the fuck up.
Okay, just to clear the air, Rose, we're all autistic. So if you don't take Rose, since you're new here, don't take offense. We're all autistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all have autism.
Yes, every single one of us.
Yeah.
Or something.
Chisholm Gang. Full power.
I'm just picturing like a Sailor Moon. I'm just picturing it like a Sailor Moon-esque transformation, but like Tard power activates.
Why do I want that now? Why do I want to see that now? Oh my god, that would be way too funny.
Oh my god. I'll give my history with Power Rangers. I'm a big Tokusatsu.
Hold on a minute. I'm not done reading the article yet.
Okay.
Okay. Lionsgate and Saban Films attempted to reboot the original Power Rangers franchise in 2017 as a gritty young adult adaptation. The film grossed only $142 million on a budget of around $100 million, scrapping hopes for a bigger franchise. which is ironic because it's the highest grossing Power Rangers movie so far. Hasbro then acquired Power Rangers in 2018 in a deal designed to capitalize on the franchise's full potential across all the company's divisions. The development of Power Rangers is part of Hasbro Entertainment's ongoing strategy to elevate storytelling and produce series based on Hasbro's most iconic brands, alongside the industry's best talents, studios, and distribution platforms. Beyond Power Rangers, Hasbro's Entertainment's active projects include, and this is all a bunch of irrelevant shite and stuff we already went over, so now go ahead. Tell me how bad Power Rangers is, despite the fact that I love the franchise. Go ahead!
Okay, I'm a big tokusatsu enthusiast. I love Godzilla, I love Ultraman, I love Garo, I love Kamen Rider. I haven't seen as much Sentai, but I've been becoming a fan of that gradually. Power Rangers, I'm actually not going to shit on Power Rangers, Cody. Well, not as a whole, but as a kid...
Well, you've done it with Joey.
But as a kid, I hated Power Rangers growing up. I liked the look of the designs of the Rangers, but I hated the sitcom stuff that would show up from the original show and the Saban, the pre-Saban era. That one, but over time, once I realized it was actually a compilation of a Japanese show called Super Sentai, which is basically like similar to Kamen Rider, more like shonen anime, but live action. I was like, okay, I get to have none of that weird shit that kind of turned me away from the Power Rangers franchise. But over time, Trevor, you, and some other people kind of also shown me that Power Rangers isn't all that bad when it comes to that Saved by the Bell style was exclusive to the original stuff. And of course, the Nickelodeon stuff was kind of its own era. But the Disney era and the stuff that basically that came just a little bit before it, a lot of people tend to like that and say it's genuinely good in a quality sense. So I've been wanting to check out stuff like Dino's Thunder and all of that at some point, possibly, since I hear that's actually not bad. But yeah, I do. So yeah, it's like I'll always be more of like the Japanese equivalent of it, but I am interested in giving some of the more Western types a chance. And if this is for Disney Plus, this is kind of like a return. This might be a return to form of what made people love that era of Power Rangers, the Disney era of Power Rangers.
You know, it's funny you say that because it's also being developed by 20th Century Studios Television. Now, anyone who knows their shit will know that used to be 20th Century Fox, which is like the film and studio branch of the bigger Fox corporation. And they ran, and part of their thing was making shows for the Fox channels across the world. And that included a little kids afternoons kids block called Fox Kids. And what was the first thing and what was one of the first shows on Fox Kids? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So in the way, it's almost like
in the animated series and X-Men.
Silence! I kill you! But, in a way, this is sort of almost like if they do this right, this could almost be like the ultimate culmination of one side of Power Rangers history meeting the other side of Power Rangers history. Because think about it. You got 20th Century Studios, aka Fox, which was bought out, AFKA, which was bought out by Disney, who also at one point bought Power Rangers. This was before the Fox buyout. And then they would eventually sell it back to Hayam Saban, who would then sell part of it to Hasbro with him in still a creative consultant role, meaning like he has to improve shit. So the fact that we're getting something made by the shell of what Fox 20th Century Fox used to be and might be airing on Disney Plus, I just find that fascinating, having been a diehard Power Rangers fan my whole life, knowing the lore and all of that. So I'm just both real world lore and in franchise lore. So yeah, there you go.
Hot take. I liked TMNT better than Power Rangers as a kid.
That's not a hot take. Most people agree with that. Okay, there was a brief period in time where Power Rangers sort of stole Ninja Turtles thunder. But then Pokemon came along and stole its thunder, and then the trend went on. But somehow TMNT silence. TMNT managed to rise above the being just a fad and has endured in a way that I would say Power Rangers has not overall.
Indeed.
Power Rangers still around, but I think if you were to ask people, they would regard TMNT a lot better than they would Power Rangers.
Agreed.
They would. Even though, like, people there's some people probably will complain about, like, cheesy concepts and say, oh, Power Rangers Tokusatsu is so cheesy and things like that. But you're watching fucking Ninja Turtles. Say that out loud.
Yeah, good
Teenage
point.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, it's like, that's the most cheesiest shit ever, and it's awesome.
I mean,
It is.
It could be
Turtles,
worse.
yeah.
It could be worse. It could be like Street Sharks or some shit like that. Just some bootleg Ninja Turtles.
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's actually one of many things.
Hey, I like that one. Screw you. I like that one.
In the 90s,
Look,
look,
I liked it.
Look, in the 90s, you're either getting bootleg TMNT or bootleg Pokemon.
Or
Yeah,
bootleg
one or
Power
the
Rangers.
other.
Well, yeah, because isn't Digimon itself a Pokemon bootleg? Just a one that's
Yeah.
popular?
No.
Yeah, you
no,
have
it's
things.
not.
Yeah, and
No,
then you
it's
have things
not.
like. Yes, it is actually. And then you have
Digimon
things
came
like.
first.
No, Digimon's better. Digimon's cooler.
Wait, Digimon
But
came first?
still,
Yes.
Huh.
So Pokemon's a
But still-
Digimon bootleg.
Oh.
but still, you're getting bootlegs of the collect 'em all monster genre, and then you're all with other things like Beyblade and the Beyblade Yokai Watch in like the 2010s ish, and then you have
The good one, the Yokai Watch
yeah.
is based.
I like
Yeah,
Blade-
Bakugan.
Beyblade more.
you have
Bakugan was
Bakugan, my beloved. Yeah. Also, Archade, another friend of mine. Hello.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Yois is there.
Evan
Is there,
DeVoe.
Mark?
Yes, I remember.
I said it.
I remember fucking
Man.
watching Bakugan on TV as a kid. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, me and my older brother were absolutely obsessed with it for like a while, and I still love the show. Well, I still love the thing.
I wasn't that into it.
Why am I not
Eh.
surprised?
Yeah.
But
As for
maybe
my
I should get
and-
into it. I was
but yeah.
never into that type of stuff except the Yokai Watch.
You know what this is
Okay.
like? Everyone's talking about all this nerd shit in a corner, and Toku comes in and says, "I don't like it," and they all look at him. We're all putting the thumbs up and going back talking.
load shotgun. Cool. My retribution will come another day.
Real.
Yeah.
And now since
anyway,
Toku's on board, we have the full Tism gang.
One Piece.
Woo! But yeah,
Y'all are kidding out.
circling back on topic.
This is gonna
I'm
get
my-
loud.
not autistic.
We're the Tism
Oh,
Force.
yes,
we're,
you
like,
are.
That's not autistic.
we're like the Power Rangers.
Yes,
for
you are.
retarded.
Shut up. Anyway, yes, you are. Shut up. Anyway, circling back to our original topic.
You're a
My experience with Power Rangers is I have seen a couple episodes of Ninja and Samurai, I think, and I think my most vivid memory
Just
of
me or
anything
everyone's
relating
cutting
to
out?
Power Ranger. Let me speak, for the love of God. My most vivid memory with anything relating to Power Rangers is the 2017 movie, which I have not watched since its theatrical run. I have been considering doing that. I have seen one of the recent, Now and Forever one. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. Rest in peace. Can't
Best
wait for that
Ranger.
film if it Yeah, can't wait for that Legend of the White Dragon movie if it happens.
If it
I'm
happens.
hyped for
when
that
it
too.
Please. But I don't dislike the series from what I have seen. It's not the thing that I consistently go to, but it is something that I do have an enjoyment for.
Yeah, I've seen the 2017 movie when it was new, and I thought it was just passable. An issue I had with it, this was a subjective criticism, this has nothing to do with its objective quality, is I felt it was kind of insecure about itself and didn't want to embrace what the series was, which
I liked it.
I don't.
and in a quality sense, I just thought it was kind of just okay. But yeah, the effects were
Yeah,
great though.
I remember a good chunk of it, but I have not watched it since its theatrical run, which
Yeah, it wasn't
I may need
terrible.
to rectify. Yeah,
I
Bryan
actually
Cranston
just
played
watched
Zordon,
it.
and that was neat.
Yeah,
This is a
But
hot,
yeah.
I
remember
actually just
Krispy
watched it,
Kreme.
yeah, this is a hot thing. Most PR fans I know love the film. Back again, Krispy Kreme. What about Krispy Kreme?
I remember I remember Krispy Kreme from it because they had a lot of Krispy Kreme sponsorships.
Yeah.
Why Krispy Kreme?
What about Krispy Kreme?
I don't fucking know.
have money.
I see. I see.
But
Why not? They're
I just watched the movie again last weekend while I was at my brother's place, and I enjoyed it. See, here's the thing: while I'm watching something, 9 times out of 10, I'm just enjoying
How
it for
was
what
it?
it is. But then after I'm done watching it, I'm just like, well, they could have done this better. I guess they could have done that better too. And depending on how much the little nitpicks or genuine errors stack up,
Oh,
I might be
feel
like,
ya.
okay, that's actually really bad, isn't it? But
Yeah,
I agree. I tend to agree with Joey that the movie is passable, and I agree that it seemed like the movie was insecure about where it started from. And that seems to be like what the people running Power Rangers are dealing with right now. They're so insecure about where Power Rangers came from because it has that really stank ass reputation that some people may say it deserves. I say people need to shut the fuck up and get good. But that's just me, a biased Power Rangers fan. So I guess I should give my own history with Power Rangers. After Godzilla, Power Rangers is my second favorite franchise
Alrighty.
of all time. My favorite
Damn.
of all
Alrighty,
time.
Boomer,
I love.
go ahead.
Shut up, Zoomer kid. Come talk to me again when you're out of your diapers. You futa loving fuck. But yeah. I watched,
All
ironically
right.
enough, my first episode I watched was ironically the second episode,
Alrighty.
where the Power Rangers, where Trini was trying to conquer her fear of heights, then they fought the putties outside town, then they fought Bones in a amusement park, then somehow transitioned into fighting a giant knight with the Tyrannosaurus, and I was just mesmerized. It blew my mind. They were all these colored costume heroes were fighting these bad guys, and then all of a sudden it turned into a Godzilla movie at the end. And all the time they're just blasting out, "Go, go, Power Rangers!" And I'm just like, this
I
is
will
it.
agree that
This
theme
is my
is
shit.
key.
This is my jam. This is my jam. I love this shit. So ever since then, I've been trying my
Yeah,
best.
good.
So I've been I watched that. Been trying to watch everything else I can. I've seen the mass majority of the show. I've read several of the comics, and I've seen all the movies. And then I've even started introducing my younger sister to this show, and she's liked it too. Her favorite characters are Bulk and Skull. I'm like, okay, you gonna be like that one Tommy exists, Best Ranger? Shut the fuck up, Toku Punk. I'll kick your ass. But yeah, that's why I wanted to cover this so much, because Power Rangers means so much to me, and the fact that they're trying again to do something with Power Rangers, I can't help but be curious about it. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, there's my very
I
long,
feel
long, very long, very overdrawn out autistic rant about how I got into Power Rangers and what it means to me. I think the only two that haven't done that yet are Toku and Lupin. And, well, since Toku doesn't matter, I think we should go to Lupin.
How did I get into Power Rangers? I
Or
caught
what's your history with it?
I was like fucking 9 or 10 watching reruns of Mighty Morphin, and
No,
at the
you
time,
don't
Power Ranger-
matter.
and at the time, new episodes of Power Rangers Samurai.
Right on. And what's
And
your
that's-
feelings on
yeah,
Power
I
Rangers
started
overall
it.
as a franchise?
I mean, it's okay. It kind of gets undershadowed because all the freaking feelings and crap about it. You know, like people's like, oh, it's childish and crap like that. I mean, to an
Right.
extent, it kind of is, but it could be mature when it wants.
Granted,
Depends
like
on the-
Power Rangers, I treat in a very similar manner to Transformers. Yes, it can be childish, but some of its best stories evolve beyond its childish manners, and yet it also embraces that.
Yeah, that I can agree with that from what I gathered, especially from what I seen of the '90s, like the Disney era.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would also say that okay, I love these shows, but I know that they're all inherently flawed, even though they have highlights about them. Everything from In Space onwards is fairly decent to great. Some have even said that Power Rangers Time Force, a Saban-produced show, is objectively the best Power Rangers show of them all. I don't agree with that, but I can understand why people would. It totally isn't.
Bruh. So you're an RPM.
Bitch, shut the fuck up! I will end you.
So you think RPM is the peak?
No,
Nah,
I think In Space is the best.
It's either Time Force or RPM.
In Space.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That one is peak too. That's fair.
Yes. So I think the only bad Disney-produced season might have been Operation Overdrive. I don't like that show at all. I've been trying my best to watch it. I've been trying my best to watch it. I've only gotten 5 episodes in, and I'm just like, nah. I'll get back to this one when me and my sister reach it. I'll probably be looking at my phone a lot of the time, though.
I'll say when it comes to Power Rangers, like I think a lot of people they hate more of what it done to the rep of Tokushiro shows, and I'm one of them. And for a while, I admittedly hated Power Rangers because it did damage the rep of shows like Kamen Rider, Sentai, and even Ultraman. But I kind of learned to, while I still consider the Saban, the pre-Disney era, to be pretty bad from what I've seen, like the original show and all that. And of course, the Nickelodeon era, that is crap. But I think Power Rangers as a whole is not a bad franchise. I don't hate it. I just hate what it's done to discourse around the Henshin hero genre and Japanese special effects.
I mean, to be fair, that's not entirely on Power Rangers because people were made.
It's on the people.
Yeah, it's on the people because people had those same talking points even before Power Rangers was a thing. They were like, remember everyone's favorite beating bag Godzilla? They're like, oh, it's just a guy in a suit. It's so cheesy and so on. They were saying that long before Power Rangers.
Sadly, that is true.
That is true. That is true.
There are people that still. There are people that to this day that still give Godzilla that level of disrespect.
Yeah, for example, I watched a Dangerville video on Godzilla -1, the review of it. They compared the Heisei movies to Power Rangers, and again, they weren't using it as like a positive thing in terms of quality. They were using it as a buzzword. And that's my problem. Like, you can compare something to Power Rangers.
Wait. You're telling me Dangerville compared the Heisei films to Power Rangers?
Yeah, it was the American guy. Like, he was talking, he brought up the Heisei movies and said he enjoys them, but they're very Power Rangers-like, he said.
Okay, wait, no, I'm not surprised. Why am I surprised about this? Why the hell am I surprised about this?
Wow, Dangerville. Wow, they really are.
It's fucking Dangerville.
That is a brain dead take.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
And what makes it worse... And what makes it worse is they're using that as an objective bad thing. They're not saying it's not endearing, but they're like, oh yeah, these effects are bad and things like that. Or the plots are so cheesy. I hate that because I think Power Rangers has kind of became like a buzzword, which is sad because there is, from what I gathered, some really good entries.
Now,
Also,
here's my question.
Yes, it has.
Here's my question. Why does no one take Dangerville seriously anymore?
Yeah.
Why does everyone see them as big lol cows? Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, they have a lot of awful takes.
Awful. Now, I'm sorry for cutting someone off.
Brain dead is a more correct term I would use.
That sounds about right.
So, who was
they're
talking
admitted
before
corporate shells. They're the collider of the Godzilla community.
Yes. Who was talking before I rudely interrupted them? I'm sorry.
It was probably me. I'm sorry. Everyone's cutting out. I keep cutting out. I don't know. Everyone's cutting out. I keep cutting out this time.
Toku, why do you sound high as a kite? Or is it just how you normally
Because he's been smoking your mate.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, not again. Oh my goodness.
Huta Brothers in the chat.
Oh, I am
Yep.
cooked this time. Oh my
God.
goodness.
Oh, so dead.
Oh, F off.
How many
So,
people are watching?
Alright. So, can I say my piece on Power Rangers now?
Of course.
yeah,
Yes.
go ahead and give your wrong opinion.
I don't know. It says 4 people watching.
Oh,
That's not bad for my
Okay.
channel size.
So, as a kid, when I remember when I was really, really young, that I remember the reruns of MMPR on Disney XD, and they had the original Megazord. I think it was from Walmart, and I really liked it. And then I remember when Samurai came out, and I would always thought I was a fan, but I really just liked the Megazord. I just really like the Samurai Mecha. To this day, that's like one of my top 5 Megazords and Mecha, and Sentai, and Power Rangers. And I
I
had
mean, that-
like 5 different 5 different versions of that. I'm not joking. I guess I broke it, but I had like so much of that, and the same with like the Claw one, and people also, and I also like the games on the computer. And then when Megaforce came out, I was like blown away because it was like I was like, what? There's more Power Rangers than just the Samurai and the original one. And then I liked the Megazord, but the show was so boring to me. And this was years before I knew it was like the worst thing in the world.
I mean, it was the worst thing in the world. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, we don't talk about Megaforce. Oh,
I'd rather make a force out of crap. Where did Toku just go?
he
I
wasn't
have no-
done. He wasn't
He
done
was just
talking. He wasn't done talking like he was high.
Yeah.
There, he's back.
And
good?
here we go again. Oh my goodness. Did anyone even hear a word I said?
Yes.
No, we heard
Did
you.
anyone even hear a word
We
I
heard-
said at least? Oh my
Yes, we
goodness. I am
did.
crap today.
You last thing we heard was
okay.
something about Mega Force being really dull, and hearing it
Uh,
was also shit years later.
He's cutting out again. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, it's hot garbage. It's like the worst thing in the world. Like, I thought it was boring back then. I just liked it. I was like, what? There's so many different Power Rangers. I like the Megazord, but the show's boring. I thought this is boring. In general, I don't like any of this anymore. I just like them robots. This is boring.
And
This
that's
is
how you got into
cringe, and, like,
Gundam.
Man, that's like the worst anniversary show of all time. Looking back, and then no, that wasn't until Titan Goes years later during COVID. And
Oh, that's when you got into that? Okay.
Okay. And then I remember when Dino Tribe was coming, I was like, whoa, and I was like, oh, there's another one. I was like, oh, I hate the Megazord for that. I'm not gonna watch it. And then I just gave up on it. I was like, okay, I don't like the robots anymore in this, so that's enough. Which is a shame because that's like the only good modern Power Rangers show. Dino Charge is legitimately pretty dope. And I missed out on it because I didn't like the designs, and I still don't like the designs for
I thought the
Dino Charge.
I thought the Dino Charger gimmick was kind of crap with like the guns that shoot at their fucking morpher things.
Hey, that's awesome. I love that.
I thought it was kinda
it's weird.
I thought it was
Yeah,
kind of
then wait till you
mediocre.
see it. I
Something-
mean, yeah, until you see the Japanese, the Sentai, and then all they do like the samba dance. You're like, oh, that's funny. Oh, I see. That's what they kept.
Something
They
I
tried to make it
noticed.
cool, but
Something I noticed with a lot of fans of Toku Hero stuff, like they grew up as fans of Power Rangers, but they can't really get by a lot of the cringe of a lot of those shows. And I'm not meaning the Disney era, because again, from what I gather, there's a lot more maturity
Yep.
into those. But a lot of them, like they mature, they graduate from Power Rangers, and then they move on to Super Sentai, and of course they watch the other Henshin Hero stuff like Kamen Rider, and maybe they'll expand to other Toku in general, like Godzilla even, and things of that nature. There's some who still like Power Rangers, but there's also a lot I noticed that kind of grow out of it. Like I think Zio Agito was one of them too. Like he mainly outgrown Power Rangers, and kind of went on to Power Sentai.
Yeah, because mainly Power Rangers is like a dying brand, unfortunately. Because here's the thing with Power Rangers, no one likes MMP. No, I'm not saying, but like the modern fans are like they don't like it, and the old fans they
Morons.
appreciate, but they're like tired of
I
it
appreciate
because that's
it. but yeah.
all they ever milk. Everything is the original Power Rangers. There's no Zeo. There's no one space. There's a million other things, and every time they bring it, it's always
Okay, that's
the
fair.
MMPR. Oh my goodness! You see the new Playmates thing? Oh my goodness! It's literally just a bunch of modern versions of MMPR, and they said that the new Power Rangers show, not this, is gonna be. I'm not joking. They're gonna bring reruns of with AI enhanced. I'm not joking. AI generated enhanced of the original Power Rangers coming next year and the next few years. That makes me like, oh my god, this is depressing. I feel so bad. And then there's now this Disney Plus show, and I'm like, oh god, it's Disney Plus now, Hulu. Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad for
I'm
this
honestly
fandom,
50-50 that it's like owned by Disney. Like, hey, it's like we got money now, but it's Disney.
So you're saying that Power Rangers
Yeah.
should have. So you're saying that Power Rangers should have stayed dead, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying they're stupid because all they could think of is doing MMPR when there's so much other stuff. There's Samurai, there's SPD, there's in Space, there's Zeo, and there's Time Force, Wild Force. Like there's so much other stuff they can like bring back and do. And other series and stuff, and all they do is just keep milking MMPR. They don't even try to make.
If I may, I from a business perspective, I get it because MMPR was the first, and in the overarching general audience's mind, that was the only one. Like no one outside the Power Rangers or Toku fandoms know that Power Rangers went beyond Mighty Morphin and then eventually adopted the Super Sentai idea of doing a new theme every season, you know? So from that perspective, I get it. But at the same time, I can understand why the fans would start getting frustrated because they're like, okay, there's more to Power Rangers than MMPR, and a lot of them will argue that there's better than MMPR. And if you ask me to be objective, I would agree. But so I see both sides, and I can see why that internal struggle has kind of left Power Rangers in a bit of a weird place where a lot of people thought it was dead, and some even thought that maybe it should have stayed dead. But clearly the people in control of it want to try to keep it going and want to try to get normies to like them. Be like,
Dude, it'd be really shitty if they bring back that terrible, shitty Masked Rider fucking show made by Saban.
Oh, they almost did. You know, fun fact, in the early 2010s, there was a trademark Saban made. This is when they brought back Power Rangers and Nickelodeon. They trademarked Saban's Power Rider, and they were going to do a Kamen Rider adaptations, but that went nowhere.
Thank God.
for that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Especially as it was done in the real shitty era of Power Rangers 2. And what gets me about that, when it comes to the whole Masked Rider thing, I don't know how true this is, but rumor has it Masked Rider was so bad, Toei told Saban, you cannot touch Kamen Rider ever again after this, which does make sense.
Real. I think that's real.
It would explain why they were blocked from doing that Power Rider thing that Toku was talking about.
Yeah, and then what came before it, there was a Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
That was good.
Yeah, and that wasn't by Saban.
It was freaking 4Kids of all people. It was the best thing they ever did.
Yeah.
How can you say that when TMNT 03 exists?
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that too.
What about Kirby right back at
yeah.
We got a third person coming in. Is Toku having Lupin's baby?
We're having my baby.
Toku's gonna be a mom.
Saying how much you love me.
This is nasty.
Minecraft World told me to say this here. The only experience with Power Rangers that I have is being made to watch a documentary about it for English class during distance learning. I'm surprised they played that during English class.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, you'd think that would be like a film class sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm back. I was just checking on my friends, and yes, I did tell them to say that. Third person. Oh yeah. Also, a third friend of mine's coming. So.
Sounds good.
Yay.
So we got a
Alright.
third friend and Toku and Lupin's baby coming in.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's 9 months. He's expecting.
Power Rangers more like Power Ranger because they are unpowered. Close
Toku's
range.
gonna
and
be a
that's
mom.
Operation Overdrive. Operation Overdrive are the weakest losers. They can't fight for crap. With the powers contemplate, I can't do nothing. Overdrive is just.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, more like Mighty Orphan Power Rangers. 'Cause all their parents died.
That's actually funny. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's a multiple Sentai that could fit into that.
Indeed.
Congratulations! Oh my God, bro! Congratulations on the baby! Oh,
Hey!
oh my God!
What has happened to our podcast?
That's it. That's
Chaos. That's what.
It turned to degeneracy.
I'm an agent of chaos, Batman. I'm an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
Part of the plan.
But yeah.
Oh, hey,
Also,
Fucky Yuki
is it
wanted to
alright if I
congratulate Toku and Lupin.
is it alright if
Wanted
I
to
explain what
congratulate
you said? Is it alright if I explain what you said to me about the Starscream thing?
Yes.
Congratulations to the
No, like I'm talking to
baby.
Archie, just waiting for her response. That was because oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, never mind. You guys can continue. I'll wait till we get a response. If
All right.
So I guess we all went over our histories with Power Rangers. I guess we should all say, what do we think about the prospect of a new Disney Plus series? Gojin, this is technically
I'm fucking terrified.
Gojin, this is technically your show, so you go first.
Okay. If I'm being honest, given it's modern day Disney and not the Disney that made the early 2000s and I think 90s Power Ranger stuff, yeah, I don't think it's gonna, like, ideally, it'll be a return to form in that tone, and it'll be also mature enough and of course well made. But I don't think it is. I think it's gonna have that same cringe post Saban era style that made me hate the franchise to begin with, that Nickelodeon gave.
Yeah.
And I think given
add
how,
that with the Disney Plus cringe.
yeah, and
Go
given it's modern Disney Plus and a lot of their stuff is not well received, I really like The Mandalorian. I hear Andor is great. And there's things like that, but most
Daredevil
of,
Born Again is good.
it is. I've heard mixed.
Wow.
I know Black Rooney didn't like Daredevil Born Again.
Well, he's
like
a moron.
Yeah, don't diss Black. He's a cool dude.
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
he's a cool dude. Look, his takes on Godzilla might
Takes
not be
are
the
annoying,
best,
guys. Takes are annoying, guys. Guys, fine himself.
That's what I gathered from when I talked to him. Like, I
Yeah.
hated him at
but-
first.
Oh
but after
yeah,
seeing him more-
same.
Keep in
Same.
mind, I'm
Some
just
of
being
his
an
takes
edgelord.
are,
I don't actually know
but
the
as
guy.
a person, I think he's really cool.
Have you watched some of Zim's streams, Cody?
No, not. I can't
Okay,
watch.
because he's
Ironic, since I do long streams, I can't watch them myself because, well, I ain't got the time for that.
oh,
I
Huh.
probably do, but I'm just lazy.
I consistently
Oh,
revisit
you
them
don't
from
know
time.
when. Never mind.
Let me say,
say
There is
but
so
never
many.
mind.
There's only so many hours in the day. I have to be very particular
Give me
about
a
how I
second.
spend them.
Yeah, and that most of that includes watching porn.
Don't act like you don't do it yourself, bitch.
Oh, you see, he's gay stuff.
We all have our secrets.
Gojin, finish what you were gonna say.
I think it's probably gonna be. Ideally, it'll be good. Ideally, it'll be a return to form to what made Power Rangers quality, from what I've heard from the community and from what I can tell from clips of those Disney era shows. But I don't think it is. I think it's going to be garbage, just owned by the Disney brand.
Yeah.
They probably aren't even considering
Yeah.
that old era. It's
Yeah.
probably just.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's gonna
knowing-
be. average
I
Disney
probably
Plus
I
garbage
got a dip.
combined with the.
Oh,
For a
Alright,
bit.
see ya,
okay,
little
goodbye.
bro.
I'll be back in a bit. Just know that I'm going to McDonald's. I'll
Oh.
be back. Yeah. It's
Okay.
like,
Oh,
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 yeah. Or as I
this
like
is
to
a
nickname
chaotic.
it,
It's a
McDing.
chicken
This isn't
nuggets.
even the most chaotic.
Yeah, what'd you
stream.
expect?
Oh,
That's what this podcast is in general. It's chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty chaotic.
Oh,
I'll be back
This
in
is
a
the
bit.
most chaotic these streams. This is the most chaotic of the streams that I participate in.
Yes.
The rest are
Oh,
usually
no,
more
it's
chill.
not. Did you forget about that one guy? That one guy that you forget about him? I don't want to mention him, but you should know. You were there. You really hate him.
Oh God,
What?
that. He's talking about Kiryu Diwa or whatever the hell his name is.
Anywho, I got
That's
a
the
dip
most
now.
chaotic
Peace
stream.
out.
Enjoy the nuggets.
I didn't want to mention
I'm eating a
him,
chicken
but
burger,
yeah.
but okay.
Okay.
Swine.
All right. See
All
you
I have to
later.
say in response to you, Toku,
Give me a
I
burger.
will send you to
Ooh, I
Jesus.
love chicken sandwich. Give me that.
Yeah,
No, chicken sandwich is great.
Okay.
Shut him! Kick him! Kick him out! Get him out of here!
We don't want him. Return to sender.
He said
But,
the thing. Yes, that's my catchphrase.
Okay. Did you say everything that you wanted to say, Joey?
I basically said everything I wanted to say. In short, I think like they only are putting it on Disney Plus not to kind of pay homage to what it was when Disney owned it, but just because it's a big brand that Disney could get their hands on.
Yeah, and also the fact you have to look at the fact that it's a little bit outsourced, seeing as how Hasbro and Saban will be involved in the production too, so they're putting up some of the money. Disney Plus has gone on a big old well, it's not just Disney Plus. A lot of streaming services have stopped making streaming exclusive content because, well, either no one's watching it, it's not making them money, or so on. So I think that's the only reason why this Power Rangers show is getting any sort of traction as all is because it's not just Disney paying for it. I even hear that because 20th Century Studios and Hasbro and Saban are fitting the foot in the bill somewhat and handling production, it might end up on Hulu in conjunction with Disney Plus.
Yeah, which speaking of such, like Shogun is a show that you can find on Disney Plus, but that was made for Hulu, and I don't think Disney had any say in the production. So it's like I can't really give them that W.
They're the distributor, basically.
Yeah, so I really can't give Disney that W because they only get access to Shogun, which is a fucking great show, by the way. Because well, they own Hulu.
Yeah, right, for sure. I guess I'll give my thoughts on this. I hope it's good. I'm cautiously curious about it. I wouldn't say optimistic, but more so curious because the Power Rangers brand has been so mistreated for so long, both from outside sources and sort of from the people making it. There's no denying that. But I want to believe in the best for the series. I'm hoping that they'll take the best elements from what the 2017 movie tried to do, and the best elements from the Percy Jackson streaming show, which I actually like, and they'll mix them and they'll make something that can be enjoyed by everyone, both classic audiences and the newer audiences that they're so desperate to try to get in. I hope that'll happen, but I'm afraid that I'll be less quality and more like what CW was trying to do with Powerpuff Girls. You all saw that. You all saw that shit, right?
No, we don't talk about that. No, that was never
My
meant for us
comics
to
teacher
see.
showed
We
me
should
the
not
trailer
talk
for
about
that in class. Because it was like a tangential thing. Oh my god.
It
That
looked like
is
that,
a
sir.
Lovecraftian abomination.
That was
We will not talk
atrocious.
about that.
I'm only a casual Powerpuff Girls fan, and I was just like, this should never have seen the light of day.
Oh yeah,
And the people
that's like the worst thing I've ever seen.
The people who were making it
Is it a bad
realized
thing that
shouldn't
most of
be
my
seen.
exposure to the Powerpuff Girls comes from the 2016 reboot?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes,
no!
it is. Yes. Oh, Gojin is mad. What? Gojin seen that? Oh,
Yeah,
I never even seen it. Is it that
I've seen the
bad?
reboot. Look, I'm not just Powerpuff Girl enthusiast or anything, but that reboot was so bad. Oh,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love it.
Yeah, thank God I got around to watching the original show at some
Oh
point.
yeah, I grew up with it. It's awesome.
Eh.
I didn't watch it, but I quite like the art style and the designs for Powerpuff Girls. Zep.
Mojo Jojo was played by Ghostface from Scream, by the way.
That's
Which
funny.
one?
All of the Scream, like every scene, you know the Ghostface voice, like the general
Oh!
Ghostface voice. That's Mojo Jojo.
Oh, cool.
Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Mhm.
The more you know.
But so I'm hoping for the best, but I gotta admit I'm expecting the worst because I just don't have any faith in the people who run Power Rangers. I haven't had
And
faith
Disney
for a while.
Plus.
Yes, and I don't have.
The current state of Power Rangers and Disney Plus. Oh God.
And there is so much modern content media out there that's so cringe. It's like I'm afraid that the cringe of modern media is going to leave its stain on this too. But I hope I'm wrong. There are diamonds in the rough out there, and hopefully this can be one of them. And also, just a personal request from this silly ass fanboy who loves Power Rangers so much. I know it'll probably not match the quote unquote mature young adult tone you're going for, seeing as who you're trying to get to run the show and write it. But could you please include Go Power Rangers? Please. Shut the fuck up.
They milked that too much.
I will
Every
say-
Neil Simone song is Go Power Rangers.
I will say,
Every
when it comes to that
everything
song,
way too much.
When it comes to that song, like it might be seen as goofy and immature, but the person who composed that song said when he made it, he wasn't going for any particular audience. He was just making music, so he wasn't trying to be childish
I'm
or
not
cheesy with
saying
it.
it's goofy or immature. I'm saying it's just way too much. It's one of the. It's just way too much. We need to make a little
treat
something
it.
more unique.
To me, it feels a lot like the Weekend Whip from Lego Ninjago, where it consistently appears across. But I feel like Lego Ninjago handled it better because the Weekend Whip often makes its appearance for more like impactful moments, especially when it is used.
I love that song.
I don't particularly agree, only because here's an example of the song being used properly. In the 2017 movie, when they get their Zords for the first time, they send them out, and Alpha says "Go Power Rangers," and the song starts playing as the Zords are running into battle. That's perfect. I mean, granted, they ruined it with the joke about Billy driving the Triceratops backwards, but if it weren't for that, that would have been a pitch perfect. So I disagree. I think that the song can be used in a good way still, and in an impactful way. So I'm hoping that'll happen here.
I agree with that. I just think it's been used way too much. Like the Neil Saban era used it terribly.
Yeah, in other words, they kept on just basing all their new theme songs off of that one.
Yes.
I'm making the chat go absolutely insane because of the Ninjago mention. Yeah, baby. Yes, I was, and yes, Rose, I was there. It was.
I grew up with Ninjago. I grew up with that show.
Yeah, I was. Arcade was showing Rose Ninjago for the first time, and I watched alongside them. I got to rewatch the pilots, and yeah. Is it quality-wise good? Debatably not. Debatable. Did I love it? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That felt really good to watch again. Oh man, God.
Yeah,
the new season of the sequel series releases in a month, by the way.
Huh. Like, it's been a while since I've watched the show. Like, I don't expect it to hold up quality-wise, but I do have a lot of good memories with it. So it's like, I probably would enjoy it, especially since I do really like that song, mainly because, well, I'm a fan of punk music, so...
Here's my question for you all. I got a question for you all. What the fuck is Ninjago?
Lego Ninjago.
I don't know what that is.
You uncultured swine!
I'm not into Lego shit.
You offended me. On a very, very, very personal level.
Meet me in the parking lot at 3 a.m. We'll settle this man to man.
I am
What did
rapidly
Cody
approaching that
say?
location, my friend.
Oh boy, Cody beat him up. What did he just say? What was the blasphemy? What did I miss?
Cody isn't into Legos.
Oh, I haven't been to Lego since Mixels ended. Lego betrayed me after that.
Oh no.
I'll never forgive them for
They
canceling
put the
Mixels.
pieces to good use, dude.
They made a
Nothing
dildo?
interests me anymore. Oh, I remember.
Cody!
It's funny, I goddamn you once. Oh man, something
No!
so funny.
Don't manifest don't manifest that for the love of God. No!
My
Oh,
devil
I
horns
see
are
that.
growing.
That's the thing.
By your devil horns, you're meaning your erection, and that's fucking sick, Cody.
What? Did I get off on the pain of others?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh. I don't mind being bad. So So Minecraft, you got anything to say about this Power Rangers crap?
Pretty much everything. Gojin pretty much spilled my thoughts entirely. I am absolutely terrified for this, considering our best reference for what this is going to be like is the recent MCU TV shows.
Yeah.
I think that says a lot about what to expect.
Yeah, which is very fucking unfortunate because it could be a lot more, but I doubt it.
I don't agree. Considering the showrunners, they have. I would say check out the Percy Jackson and the Olympians Disney Plus show, because I think that'll be closer in tone to what this show will be. And most people agreed that I've talked to agreed that it's all right at the very least. So
All right then.
There's that. Tokupunk, your opinion
My opinion on what now?
on the news about this Power Rangers show.
I thought I said that a while ago. I think it's horrible. I think it's terrifying. The modern Power Rangers with Disney Plus, Mario Disney. Oh God, no. Oh,
Okay.
the horror.
I just forgot because, well, this is a big old ball of
go
autism. We've had this
crazy.
whole damn podcast.
That's a part of the fun.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, it is.
So I guess I'm cautiously optimistic. Everyone else, well, curious, I mean. Everyone else says, fuck this shit, I'm out. So let's move on to the next thing. Something that I'm sure will make a lot of people more happy. That being about our little turtle boy that could.
Yep.
Gamera!
Gamera! I already did enough of the Gamera song on the last stream. Now,
Well, we were supposed to talk about first.
yes, and then Minecraft decided to run away because of his poor Widow fire drill.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up! But so Kadakawa posted out of nowhere, both on all their social medias. They posted it only in Japanese, but Minecraft brought it to our attention and also gave us a translation. Thank you for that, by the way.
Translation was courtesy of "You're gonna be pissed at me, Rick the Squirrel."
Yeah.
Big,
Don't play.
big
Don't shoot the
trigger,
messenger.
trigger retard.
Don't shoot the messenger. Okay.
I mean, even dipshits have their uses.
Yep. Look at Toku Puck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rose's recent comment. Rose's recent comment. That happened. I wrote Gamera on a paper for one. I wrote Gamera over one paper of a journal entry.
Minecraft living the shining.
Listen,
Gozen,
listen,
you
listen,
have 4
listen.
channels headed away from me. Oh my
Godzilla's my favorite fictional character, but I appreciate Gamera more sometimes.
Damn.
I think if there's as many Gamera movies, like if Gamera's franchise has had as many movies on par with the Heisei trilogy and the Brave, I would probably put him on par with Godzilla.
Honest to God, I have an appreciation for what the Showa films are, partially because that was where I started with him.
They're fun.
I didn't begin with the Heisei movies. My first Gamera movie was the English version of the 1965 film.
Same.
Mine was with the trilogy.
Mine, I gotta say, except for versus Barugan and versus Gauss, and kind of sort of to an extent the original Gamera, I can't get into the Showa series anymore. I just fell out of love with it. There's a big disconnect there for me. I see the Heisei trilogy in Brave, and that's quality content. That's peak. I think that's what Gamera should be. Mm-hmm. And then you have the Showa
Rebirth. Oh wait, you have watched Rebirth. Yeah.
We talked all about Rebirth last podcast. We gushed over how much we want season 2. Which, by the way, I have to wonder: is this 60th anniversary project they got coming up? Is it going to be season 2, or are they just referring to the season 1 being re-edited and rebroadcast, or something not as epic as we're hoping? I hope not.
If it was referring to that, then I'd imagine it would have brought that up.
Fair. They're actually
I'm wondering if this might be that Kaneko film, because I think I brought this up that Kaneko came to Kadokawa about making a Gamera movie, and they were already working on that show. And so it's like, I wonder if this might be a hint at that Kaneko movie that he was wanting to make after all this got said and done.
Oh God, I hope so.
I do too.
Yes, please.
That would be fire.
Honestly, worst case scenario, it's going to be a whole bunch of merch stuff. It's going to be a whole bunch of like crossovers and things.
Oh, my heart just broke with that possibility.
Yeah, I was talking with someone.
Yeah, they just announced that $500 as the Monster Art Legion. Oh my God!
Give me Gallus and then we'll talk.
That blew my mind.
You don't like Legion?
I like Legion. I want Gallus.
No.
Cool. Here's my feelings on that. I love Gauss. He's Gamera's recurring enemy for a reason, but because he gets so much attention, all the other monsters sort of end up taking a backseat for him. For the longest time, we didn't get anything for any of the other monsters that weren't Gauss or Gauss inspired. And so the fact that they're doing this for Legion makes me happy.
No, that's not entire. That's not the ultimatum. And the ultimatum is give me Garasharp and then we'll talk.
Garasharp would be nice.
The snake.
Giggity. You did that on purpose.
I will send you to Jesus. Anyways.
Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right.
Also, yes, Parf, we like cows. Yeah. Cows are adorable.
Cows. When I
like Tofu Punk's mom, I love cows in that case.
You took who's daddy, eh, Gojin?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bruh.
What has
only cows I want to see is freaking Uzaki-chan's mom and a cat. Okay, that's okay, we won't go there. Okay, moving on.
Rose. So we're gonna have words the next time we meet. She cursed me with this knowledge. I'm cursing you all too.
What?
Go to the memes chat in Gojin's server.
I don't want to.
Now.
Okay, fine.
You have zero choice. Put it on screen.
You gotta do it.
Thanks. Okay, Dad.
Alrighty. There's a Q&A channel. What's the Q&A channel for? horrible. You hit us. Why would you hit a sports channel? Oof, that's gotta burn. I see. I see. Oh my goodness.
Lupin would probably want to smash.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Hey, it's Proto Mario. I follow that guy. That guy's super funny, Proto Mario. Oh man, I know what that is. I'm not gonna say that, but pizza, pasta, put it on my go.
Toku, do you ever shut up for a little bit?
Do you ever shut up? You're the one who's always yapping.
I am the quietest person on the stream consistently.
Oh, you don't want to talk. No.
The only reason I've been talking so much is because I have active passion for the topics being discussed.
Okay.
I'm just saying my piece.
Minecraft wants Toku to shut up. Toku wants Minecraft to shut up. Here's my question: why don't you both shut up?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Okay. In reaction to what you had me put up here, I have to say, is a thing. Why is a thing? Why is a thing here? What is this abomination?
Because my friend sent it to you and now I curse you all too.
I've seen the much worse version of this thing. It was like little music and thing and stuff. Like this is like old. I've seen this like back in like COVID.
Okay,
this
moving on. Back,
I like this.
Back to topic.
Anyways, back to the giant turtle.
Here's the official translation from the tweet or the post put out on Kanekawa's socials. There it is on X. It said, "We are currently preparing a project that everyone can enjoy, so please look forward to the next update." All I'm saying is that this better be a movie, this better be the next season of Rebirth, or at least some other television project, or at the very least a manga/comic book something. Because if it's just a cheap ass pachinko machine,
okay,
a slot machine,
here's why I don't think it's going to be a manga. Here's why I don't think it's going to be a manga. Here's why I think it's not going to be a manga. Rebirth's manga is getting translated.
Okay.
That's coming to the West. I don't think they're going to give us a second one.
I agree with that. If anything, it'll be like Rebirth, and the manga would come out as promotion for the main product.
Oh, that made me just think of something. What if they end up doing season 2 of Gamera, but as a manga instead of an actual television season?
I would be half disappointed, half relieved.
Agreed.
I would like an Ultraman type Gamera show. If Godzilla's not going to give that to me, come on, let's give this Tokusatsu Gamera series a shot.
Give me a crossover.
Yeah,
Godzilla versus Gamera.
When?
It's coming, Rose Puppy. It's coming to the West. Would you say it's going on a journey to the West? What's the state of the human soul?
So, if anyone caught the last stream, you already know that we're all pretty passionate about our big old turtle boy here. We're all hoping for the best with this one too. I think it's safe to say, but we wouldn't be surprised if it was the worst. Here's hoping. Fingers are crossed. Why is there a storm cloud blowing in?
Sorry. Just trying to hold in laughter because of the chat.
Okay. So, okay, I guess Minecraft, you have feelings about Gamera, obviously, so why don't you speak about what your feelings on
for
this?
The turtle? Oh my goodness.
All right. So my biggest personal hope with this project is Gamera coming back to the big screen. After Rebirth, I said this last time, but Gamera has not gone on the big screen for 19 almost 20 years now. And it's honestly gotten Rebirth was great. Do not get me the hell wrong. Rebirth was absolutely phenomenal for what it was. And was just a relief to have. That said, I still feel like more people need a better outlet to be introduced to the turtle, whether it be through theatrical runs. Maybe it's not going to do as well, but we'll see what happens. Especially since the Heisei films came to theaters and we saw how well they were received. The Brave didn't succeed due to its unfortunate timing, coming 2 years after Final Wars and 2 years into the Kaiju Wilderness era, which was not ideal, period. So, yeah. But my biggest hope with this is a movie. Whether or not Kaneko comes back, I don't care. Just give me the big turtle on the screen.
Do not blaspheme. Do not blaspheme against the name of Kaneko.
Ideally, he'll be back.
No. I didn't say I don't want Kaneko back. If he does come back, hell yes. If he doesn't, fine by me. Just bring the turtle back.
I can agree with that. Ideally, Kaneko will be back, but he doesn't have to be. Just get someone with talent. Like, I wouldn't be mad if I heard, like, Takashi Yamazaki was behind the project, Hideaki Anno,
If Yamazaki announces that he's working on a Gamera project, I'm in.
I am too.
Didn't he say he kind of wanted to do one with Kaneko at some point?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said he wanted to do one with Kaneko at some point.
That'd be cool. So you want someone with talent to work on this movie, huh? Sorry, Toku, you can't be near this.
No. I just had a thought. Watch them announce a Godzilla vs. Gamera crossover with Kaneko and Yamazaki working together.
Don't do that. Don't give me hope.
I need to have manifested that. Please, God, manifest that. That would be awesome.
Oh, God.
Parfait. Kaiju have always been woke.
Yeah.
The original Gojira, by our modern standards, would be woke. So
I'd say it depends on your definition of the word. Like, woke's kind of became a buzzword, so I don't like to use it for stuff with a political message.
Yeah, based off the original dictionary definition of pointing out social political issues.
Yeah.
The nuke is kind of prominent in that regard. Especially coming from Japan.
Yeah, and there was also some, like, D-Man made a good analysis on Gojira. The moment in the diet building actually had some feminist themes to it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the younger women arguing with the older men about whether or not Godzilla should be public information. That was an allegory on the women's suffrage movement at the time.
I'm sorry, when I hear the Gojira diet building scene, I instantly think of Gojira actually stomping through the diet building. So I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Honda actually went to his wife when it came to writing female characters and would have her look over them so he can make them ideal.
Oh, I didn't know. Interesting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Also, watch Gorgo. You'd be very surprised.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've seen it.
Omni Viewer did a great video breaking down the incidental feminism of Gorgo for those who are curious.
Omni Viewer making good videos again. OMG, I gotta see this.
Hey,
that was early on in his community.
Ryan is a friend of mine. You don't do that. I will fight you.
I have friends who think I'm retarded.
Omni Viewer is an inspiration to me and who is an inspiration to me and my content. Shut the hell up.
I used to watch Omni Viewer. I grew up. I think he's cringe now. All right, enough slandering. Go on.
You think it's okay to have retarded friends? That must be you're my friend.
Well, there's a difference. As long as they're cool, it doesn't matter if they're retarded. As long as they're not annoying about it.
That leaves you out.
I know someone who thinks Heisei Gamera is objectively bad and stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
He's a nice guy.
No, he's fucking retarded.
Give me their address. Minecraft, we got some pillaging to do.
Load shotgun. I just want to talk to him.
I'm getting grenades.
Oh, the Cordy guy is here. Hello, Cordy. Oh man, that guy was really funny in the Curious Way stream.
He was. Welcome aboard.
The real slap there.
So, born in 2010 are dead now.
Okay, I've given my hopes for this. Gojin has, Minecraft has. Toku, speak your piece on this Gamera announcement.
I don't got much to say. I'm cool with it being a movie or a sequel. I'm just glad of it. Some more Gamera is back from the dead. Oh no, my autism is purging. I'm thinking about freaking that skillet back from the dead AMV with Gamera. Oh my god.
I was just about to share that.
Tokupunk, face it, you are autistic. You just don't want to admit it.
You are very much autistic, my friend.
I used to be insecure about my disabilities too, but I've come to accept them.
I still am.
No, I'm not autistic.
You shouldn't be.
There are things. If I was autistic, I would be writing and I'm much more doing productive stuff and not being a neat like I am.
Denial is a river in Egypt, Toku.
There's a difference between being autistic and being retarded, but all right.
You know what? That's a good point. Toku is retarded. Toku is retarded. Confirmed.
Yes.
Woo!
Want to see a magic trick? You stop remembering you like
Okay. So we've talked about Gamera as much as I guess we can, unless anyone had any more they wanted to say on the subject.
Minecraft.
See how you're our resident turtle humper.
Almost Lupin comes back, but
all I want to say is just for the love of God, bring the turtle back and make it a good return. I don't care what you do, who you bring on to do it. I don't care if it's a returner, I don't care if it's a new monster. I don't care who's bringing that back. Just do our boy justice.
J.J. Abrams did Gamera. Would you want that? J.J. Abrams Gamera movie?
That's not doing our boy justice.
Yeah, here's my biggest problem with J.J. Abrams. He's very good at setting shit up, at least I think so, in my opinion. But his payoffs are pure crap, and he tries to excuse the fact that his payoffs are so crap. He tries to poo-poo it off by saying, "Oh, it's not the destination; it's the journey. Here's the mystery box. The mystery is what matters more than how it's resolved." And I'm just like, you are lazy as hell, you fucking hack.
Listen. All I have to say to explain my turnoff with J.J. Abrams making a Gamera film, we were all there for The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh God, yeah.
We were all there for what happened with The Rise of Skywalker.
Bruh. Fun fact: Gamera is attracted to minors, and
dude,
I'm sorry.
There is a difference between saving children and fucking children.
What's going on in the chat? Did you see what's
There is a big difference between saving children and fucking children.
Calm down, Minecraft. It's just a joke. A really bad joke, but
I am aware that it's a joke. One does not joke about such heinous accusations. Especially in regards to the turtle.
Hey, Internet Edgelord is Internet Edgelord.
This explains everything. He's high.
It can be funny sometimes. Like, I am high as a kite.
Oh, and he said in response to follow-up of Gamera being attracted to the show. Oh God,
goofy stream, bruh.
This dude's got less shame than me. Fuck.
I can't blame him.
Like, I'll joke about myself, but not with things like that.
Okay, maybe we should just move on. That's weird. The Gamera discussion didn't last nearly as long as the Power Rangers discussion, but then again, that one had much more autism in it. So
yeah.
Granted, this one also has a severe amount of autism.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let's get our local retarded Futa lover back in.
Okay.
I am cutting out all the time. Do y'all even hear me? All I do is cutting out this stream. I'm sorry if I'm not sounding good like the old days. Like
you keep on talking about how much you're cutting out. It makes you think you want to cut your dick off, become a woman.
Tokupunks doesn't have a dick. He's already a woman.
Got him.
As Toku Punk was like, if I can't get a futa girlfriend, I'll become the futa.
I'll be right back.
Believe it or not, I actually know someone who was a futa, a real life futa. I knew
And
someone.
I'm talking
but
to
he
the
was
real life
a real
futa.
jerk. Oh, he was a real jerk though, and he was absolute retarded. So it's fine. He's probably gonna die anyway. Yeah, anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Just waiting for the thing to open before I.
Julius, what
Before I
else
do
we gonna talk about?
two different Godzilla related things because
Yeah.
well,
Let's see.
Godzilla matters far more than Gamera or Power Rangers. Fight me.
Oh yeah.
Y'all can meet me in the parking
That's
lot
true.
at 3
Except
a.m.
Ultraman. Ultraman solos all of them.
No,
Bullshit.
But
No.
Godzilla's
No,
great.
no.
I'm the guy with the common writer profile pick, and I'm gonna say Godzilla is the best Toku thing. Godzilla's the best thing in general.
Yes.
Godzilla is good, but Ultraman's something else.
Ultraman is tight spandex fetish.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
and we all know
that's
Toku has
Superman
that.
And Spider-Man and any cape crap. That's any Marvel DC garbage. Ultraman is not spandex. Shin, my glorious king. Let's go. Shin is king indeed, Quarty boy said. But what about Shin? Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman, fight me. Oh, I agree with that. Shin Godzilla is the best out of all of them. I like all the Shin films, but Shin Godzilla is better than Shin Ultraman and Shin Kamen Rider.
This is a big pain in the ass. The link isn't
Welcome to my
opening up.
life, Cody. Other source, other Saru tree. Also
Okay, come on.
Okay, turtle
come
facts. Try to saying turtle facts.
I got your turtle facts
I'm
right
not
over
that-
here.
All right. I'm
Okay.
not that artistic about turtles as I am snakes.
And by that you mean dicks.
You set
I like
yourself up for that one.
scorpions and spiders more than snakes. I love spiders. I love scorpions. I love snakes. I love tarantulas. I love cobras. I like.
You know what scorpions have? They have something long and pointy, just like your bull.
Oh, screw you! Oh.
This podcast became the abused Toku cast.
I know. I'm calling my freaking people to go in the chat. They're like, nah, I don't want to. I'm like, come on, guys. Minecraft is for us people. No one wants to help me. What's going on, man? People are watching me suffer. I mean, my own people. Freaking A.
Yeah.
Oh, you love it.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch.
Oh.
You get off on people watching you be humiliated. You exhibitionist bitch. Anyways, Joey, accept my screen share.
Okay. It didn't let me know that there was something on, so yeah, here we go.
Okay.
You read?
So, the MonsterVerse is on a bit of a roll lately. Monarch Season 2 just wrapped up filming, which I call mid-production. There's pre-production, mid-production when they start filming, and then post-production when they start editing. All that kind of stuff. And so, Monarch is taking off, and now there's all these reports that came out over the last month about people that are being signed to the next MonsterVerse movie. We already know Grant Spatore is going to be the director. I hope he also has a hand in the writing because, well, he did in I Am Mother, the movie he first directed before this one, and that movie was awesome. But we also got news that, well, let's see. In addition to Dan Stevens reprising his role as the Titan dentist Trapper, he was the best human character of New Empire, in my opinion. So I'm glad he's coming back. Wonder if they'll make him the main character this one. Anyways, in addition to him, there's a bunch of newcomers coming in too. There's Caitlin Dever, Jack O'Connell, Delroy Lindo, and I'm pretty sure there were a few others that I'm forgetting. Oh, and also the one that got me the most excited, an actor by the name of Matthew Modine. Who's Matthew Modine? Who are any of these people? I only know who Matthew Modine and Dan Stevens are, but Matthew Modine was the main human antagonist of the first season of Stranger Things. The guy who ran that secret science lab, the one that...
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah. He's going to be in this, and I think he's going to...
Welcome back.
Yes. According to this, sources say that Modine will be playing some sort of general, so apparently the military will be more involved with this movie, which I hope is the case. Oh, it also says that shooting is due to start in April in Australia. So, yeah, the MonsterVerse is alive and well, and I'm happy for it.
And they're going to destroy Australia next with Sydney.
We shall see. We'll see. So, Gojin, since again this is your show, what is your reaction to all this?
My reaction to all of this is I am curious to see how it's going to go because, like, this is mid-production, correct? I know Monarch.
This is actually pre-production. Mid-production will start in April when they start filming.
I think it definitely has potential because, well, again, I've enjoyed the previous films. Like, I've had a lot of fun with GVK. I had a lot of fun with GXK. Are they flawed? Fuck yes, but most of them do not bother me, and I don't know, like, they can serve as a really good comfort food. Like, when I was, like, sick one night, I had the choice to watch GVK or one of the other better Godzilla films in my collection. I grabbed GVK because I just was not in a good mood and I needed something just to relax on. Though, I hope this director does bring in something new, but at the same time, I want him to stay consistent with what was established, because a big problem the MonsterVerse has had up to this point is inconsistency. Like, yeah, I get the tone's versatile, I get it's interesting, but Godzilla changed kind of without much justification that what he was in King of the Monsters in 2014, because the one in 2014 in Kaiju is the same Godzilla 100%. In the Wingard films, he's very different. He's badass. I love Godzilla's portrayal in it. Then, while I feel sorry for Kong, seeing him get his monkey ass beat by Godzilla, it gives him a layer of respect and badassery. But there isn't much of a transition there, and I think that they should do that. I also think they should bring back more than Trapper, like give more development to Gia and all of them, because Gia has a great actress, by the way. Fantastic.
I don't think Gia's coming back, because I know a bunch of
me.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh.
I don't think Gia's coming back. A bunch of the actors who worked with Wingard said that if he wasn't going to be the director of the next one, which Legendary very much wanted, then they wouldn't be coming back either. But Wingard already had some commitments to another project he had to work on, which is why he couldn't be pigeonholed into doing more MonsterVerse. So they're like, okay, fine, do your project, but we're going to keep making this movie without you. And then the rest of the actors, except for Dan Stevens, apparently were like, bye, Felicia. So we're only getting, as far as I know, we're probably only getting Trapper back from the previous MonsterVerse movies. Which
is pretty absurd, because as what Zim said in his last video, it's just the funny man coming back. Which, again, they could make the funny man better by adding a few. I don't want him to be complex. Like, the comedic relief should just be the comedic relief, but they should have more layers to them, I think, than what we got. Also,
go ahead.
Also, I think when it comes to if they're sticking with the Late Showa series tone, don't stuff so much into the runtime, because here's the thing, like, many people will bring up the Late Showa films, but here's the thing, the Late Showa films knew how to keep everything very simple. You didn't have this big family drama in any of the Fukuda films. They kept the movie simple. And even then, in the Fukuda films, there wasn't as much of a monster fight and human ratio as there is here. It seems like the MonsterVerse wants to kind of have its cake, and at least the Wingard films wanted to kind of have its cake and eat it by being goofy and having a fuck ton of monster stuff, while also adding in more serious stuff like family drama that needs more time in the oven. And I hope that this kind of fixes that and chooses what it wants. Like, if you want to be simple, Late Showa, do that. Don't stuff in any of this more complex thing. And if you are, make it longer.
I don't agree with the fact that Trapper is just a comic relief. I think there's more to him than that. If anything, Bernie fits the comic relief more than Trapper does. Trapper, I think there's more meat to his character that you could work off of.
Oh yeah, you love that meat.
Anyways, we're moving on.
Oh, man.
I think that you can work off the fact that he seems to be very at one and content with at one with nature and content with the Titans being around, and even sort of an advocate for them being around and being more open to new possibilities by their existence and by exploring the Hollow Earth. So I feel like with that, there's a lot that you can still work off of, even if you don't make Trapper the main character of the next movie.
Fair enough. And again, they could make there is enough established in Godzilla X Kong where Trapper could be more than what he originally was. So it's like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but I also gotta say, as excited as I am for Matthew Muldoon being in the movie, playing a military general and bringing more of the military presence back into the MonsterVerse, which I think is a good thing. It connects it more to the real world and makes it more tangible and relatable for the people watching. But having said that, as excited as I am for Matthew Muldoon, Stranger Things actors haven't haven't had the best presence in the MonsterVerse. People don't like a lot of people dislike Madison Russell. And then the high school teacher in King of the Monster got shot in the head and unceremoniously scooped off out of the earth because, well, he's dead. Anyways, I think that instead of bringing Matthew Muldoon in, they should have brought back David Strathairn. I hope I'm saying that name right, because I sure as hell can't spell it for shit. The guy who was Admiral Stans from 2014 in King of the Monsters. I think they should have brought him back as the military representation of the movie because he was great in that role.
Wish he didn't kill off Walter White in the first movie.
He was the best thing about the movie.
Real.
But
yeah, he broke bad way too soon.
I see a lot of potential.
Funny.
Did you though? Did you really? I don't see anyone laughing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I made that unfunny.
I'm just kidding. You actually make good funny.
Also, one of my friends has been dropping a lot of seal facts.
I'm trying to build you up. Let me do it.
So one of my friends has been dropping a lot of seal facts in the chat.
I thought it was an elephant. Just talking about elephants the whole time.
Gojin jumped off the side of the autism boat, left me to captain it and steer it. What a dipshit.
Pain!
Yep, seriously.
But I'm curious if they're going to go with some of the ideas that Adam Wingard had before he went off to do his own thing. Because he had said that he wanted to make the movie more Godzilla-centric and also try to return to a more serious tone. Basically, go from New Empire's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla to this upcoming movie's Terror of Mechagodzilla. At least that's the best equivalent I can come up with. So I wonder if they're going to keep that up. Will David Callahan take notes from who is the writer for this and also wrote the first draft of the 2014 movie? Will he take notes from Wingard's ideas and implement them into this movie? I wonder.
You think they're ever going to bring over a Space Godzilla?
No. I don't think the...
No more Toho monsters in MonsterVerse.
Oh, I don't think it's that. I do believe we'll get at least maybe a few more Toho monsters, if not some returning. I just don't foresee the MonsterVerse lasting long enough to get to a point where Space Godzilla can be introduced. Not being pessimistic, just calling it as I see it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the MonsterVerse lasts a long time, and I hope it can improve on its faults. So... Here's hoping for the best, but you always gotta be prepared for the worst in these type of situations.
Me too.
Good point.
Yeah.
So with it filming in
yeah.
Oh yeah, sure you betcha.
We do not talk like that up here in Canada. Only Newfies talk like that.
Oh, sorry for offending you, eh?
You sound like an old.
You
sound like a grandma right now, Lupin. You sound like an old grandma right now.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just seeing what my friends are talking about in the chat. Because seal facts, a lot of seal facts.
I Okay.
Navy
That is
SEAls?
hyper autism in the chat right there.
Yeah, one of my friends loves seals.
I mean, seals are kind of cute. Depends on the seal.
Autism, pure autism.
Yeah, baby.
They
Seal go eggs.
Now, when it comes to filming in Australia, it sort of goes back to what they were doing with the other movie and the movie before that, filming outside of the U.S. for tax breaks and to make the movies on the cheaper. Because for people who don't know, making movies in America has become fucking expensive. It used to be done in California more often, but then it got too expensive there because inflation's a bitch. So they started filming out of LA on location, which was the cheaper route for a long time. But now it just seems like inflation in America has become so much of a bitch. So they're just like, let's go film in Australia and Rio de Janeiro and all these other places. And so I can respect the hustle of trying to keep the budget down so that you can break even instead of breaking bad, as Toku was saying earlier. But still, I can't lie. I feel like there are a lot of places still left in America that they could take advantage of putting a Godzilla movie in. But
They have the north. What's that? Where am I thinking of? Imagine Northwest, like Oregon area, just all the trees with Godzilla and Kong fighting.
oh, that'd be amazing. Imagine you're on a cliffside or a hillside far, far away. You see them plowing through their feet, plowing through the trees and everything, with a hand shot image that's supposed to look like someone's iPhone or something. It could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
back.
agree.
And
Welcome back. For your
So, having said that,
every time someone says Toku, I think of someone's character Toki.
okay,
You are drunk, aren't you? You are drunk, are you?
Oh my god!
No, it's an
reading the
it's an
chat.
OC. It's an OC of theirs. It's one of my friends' OC.
I'm back from McDonald's. I've been back for a while.
McDonald's.
Or is it?
McDonald's.
Or McDick's. McDick and balls.
Something I respect about you, Lupin, is unlike Toku Punk, you unapologetically like cock and balls. He's insecure about it.
I'm unapologetic about a lot of things. I just
What
don't
How are you?
I've done.
Oh, are you, you joyous autistic?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not this, but I'm very unapologetic. I just don't feel like saying it all the time.
So you're insecure.
Oh, Gojin would know. Gojin would know more than anyone. Oh.
Are you jerking off to my voice?
Nasty.
Have you heard of this thing? Toku, have you heard of this thing called pants?
No,
Crapper.
I don't like pants. I like to take off my pants and like wear shorts instead.
Toku sounds like he's taking a fat shit right now.
Bruh. Oh, I hate you guys. You guys suck.
Oh no! What have I done? What have we done? Oh no! Rose, no, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
What happened? What happened?
Showed up.
I am so sorry. I will be right back.
What happened?
What happened?
Oh my god.
The Discord calls leaked. The DMs leaked, Batman.
Uh-oh.
The DMs leaked. You gotta kill them all.
I know they're shooting in Australia. I hope that other places that they shoot off location, since they did multiple last time. I wouldn't mind seeing Godzilla's new home in Italy again, the Roman Colosseum. That was cute. I don't mind that. I wouldn't mind them expanding upon it, being like, okay, if you're gonna stay here, we're gonna make it as comfortable for you as possible, accommodating for you, so that maybe we can live in peace with you. I just think that's an interesting angle that you could explore in the movie. And also, please,
I agree.
can we finally get one of these motherfuckers where Godzilla goes to Tokyo?
I would
Yes.
really like that.
Same. That would kick ass and
Oh,
take names
yeah.
and chew bubblegum. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no!
buddy boy.
There goes Tokyo. Go Godzilla!
Minecraft World getting his steps in. What is Minecraft World doing? Should I be scared? Where is he going?
He's
Probably going
fucking your
down-
mom.
I was gonna
he
say,
is
probably-
not worthy of that. Oh, please.
I was gonna say probably sticking his dick in his stuff and his stuffed turtle doll.
Oh yeah, that I can imagine.
I bet you are imagining that, Toku Punk.
No, there's a guy. There's a guy called J Sonic who does that type of stuff to his Sonic plushes for over a decade. I'm not joking.
Wait.
Look at it.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
it's some locale. His name's J Sonic. Search up J Sonic. He's as bad as
I don't
Christian.
want to.
He's been doing that to his Sonic plushes for over a decade. I'm not joking.
No, thank you,
And
sir.
and he has pictures of it too. Okay,
Yeah.
that's enough.
No,
That's
thank you,
enough.
ma'am.
Okay,
way,
that's
Peg.
enough. I'm sorry.
So, anyone else got anything to say about any of this MonsterVerse news that's come out?
It'd be really cool
No.
if Godzilla fights a giant mutant kangaroo.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if he ever fought
Crikey!
a giant kangaroo kaiju.
Godzilla versus Kangaroo Jack. Peak fiction.
You know that makes me. The fact that they're doing this in Australia now makes me sad. Because
Oh,
I would love. He's not around anymore. I wish he was. I would have loved if they gave Steve Irwin a cameo in this particular movie, so he
Yes.
could give some sort of analysis in his own weird Steve Irwin kind of way about Godzilla.
Oh
it's a
man,
kaiju.
now I really want that.
Oh, there's a giant kaiju over
I
there.
feel
in the
ya, I
distance.
know.
Hey, Sea Monster, how are you, mate? And I know I
Yeah,
did not
right?
speak in the Australian Steve Irwin way of talking unintentionally. I mean, intentionally. I did not do that.
Minecraft World.
Lies.
Minecraft World. Your boyfriend here. Get back. It's your boyfriend.
Well,
So you
Minecraft
might
World's
have
now
a
your
stupid
daddy
way
since he's doing your mom.
No, he's not. He's doing his plushies.
Steve
He-
Steve
If
Irwin
that's what you want to call your mom, she's as fluffy as a plushie.
Oh.
I got a
Fluffy
joke.
like a plushie.
Good day, mate. I'm Steve Irwin, and I have a stingray stuck in my stomach.
Oh no. So,
Good to know. I literally just got done eating dinner myself.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm eating a burger from
Gojin.
McDonald's.
Major announcement. It's been that Minecraft World heard that he is now dying, so Minecraft World is dead.
Are you going to jerk off to his corpse?
And nothing of value was lost.
that's not nice. It's
That's
funny
not
as hell, but it's not nice.
I'm not a nice guy.
It's
What
not
can
nice,
I
but
say?
it's funny. It's funny though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
Yeah.
Toku, do you have any thoughts about this MonsterVerse updates?
I already said I just want Godzilla versus Kangaroo Jack. In all serious though, I think it's cool. I like it.
Cool.
That's it.
I think we're just running out of steam and people are running out of things to say. So we should probably wrap this up with the last bit of news then.
Yeah. Because now it's gotten to a point where I'm just insulting Toku for fun. I love you, man, but I can't control myself. I gotta beat the shit out of you. It's funny.
That's his
I
fetish.
control myself to you. Oh!
Shit's funny, man.
Yeah, Toku's like my buddy Keyshawn. It's like I want to control myself with the roasting, but I just get this urge to roast the living shit out of him and make the most over the top jokes regarding him.
Tism.
And I fight the urge, and it's like I can't stop roasting it.
Tism.
I fight the urge to other people. Why can't you? It's not that hard. Okay, no, I know that feeling.
Fighting
It's
the
very
urge sounds
hard.
like a rape
but
thing.
then-
Oh, it's hard, all right.
Roast him into a shoma. What is a shoma?
Your mom.
She,
It's
she's
shawarma.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Shawarma, that sounds Jewish. Is that a Jewish word?
Don't you remember from the end of the Avengers when
I
when
heard
Iron Man
something
was
about
like,
me doing
don't
something.
remember.
What?
You were doing a plushie.
Oh, yes,
fucking your stuffed turtle doll?
yes.
Hey, that's
Oh,
gonna.
by the way, Minecraft World, your boyfriend Steve Monster's in the chat. Tell him how you miss him.
Hey,
He's
good
not
luck
my
with that.
boyfriend. My boyfriend is Kaiju Kuru.
Ew.
Kaishukuru.
Toku's jealous Minecraft because Toku's like, that's my man.
No, Goten is just as jealous too. He just won't admit it. He's very much like Lee. He's just self-projecting his trauma on me. Okay, go on.
By the way, I want to say good luck with that, Sea Monster. I'm working on a few videos myself. One is a roast video on the Quartering's awful Squid Game video. Literally just a bunch of woke this, woke that buzzwords being thrown around, nothing of substance. And I've got a review for Uzumaki in the works. And things of that. And things of that nature.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm
also see if you haven't seen Rose's Rose's comment. That's my friend. She drew dream thing. I had a dream where Zimcast teamed up with Celtic Phoenix in order to take apart Lily Orchard, who did a video on Gamera.
Base, let's go, base.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, we need the whole. We need to destroy. We need to.
Yeah,
kill.
the anime. The manga's good, from what I gathered. That anime is bad.
Finish the manga, bruh. You never read Uzumaki?
Yeah, I haven't read the manga. I'm not much of a book reader.
I read
More
that in one night. I read that a whole sitting one as peak fiction.
Forgive him. He can't read. He's retarded.
Coming from the dub watcher.
Hey, you read a whole book. You read one of my books and then come talk to me. Seriously, please buy my book. I'm starving.
I will say, wait, I want to get Obama talking with Cody's book. Please buy that. I've read the first chapter of it. He has a character based on me, and he's even called Joey. So that's not to tell you.
Am I in the book? Am I in the book, Cody?
I'll put you in the next one. You'll get stuck by a kaiju.
No.
You'll get stuck by a kaiju, but
no. You don't have. Oh,
I want to have a tragic and dramatic, be funny death. Like you know that one movie where the guy like throws a grenade at a dinosaur, but like fucking lobs it back at him and it kills him.
Wait a minute. I got it. Funny. There's a character in my book who gets trampled by people while they're trying to run away. That's you, Toku Punk. That's you now. That's the canon.
Oh,
I would have.
You're welcome.
A sacrifice.
I'm Doctor Strange's girlfriend right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, so you're coming out with your trans identity now, Toku?
Oh my goodness. Why am I still living on this planet? Maybe I should go black pill like that one psychotic friend I used to know. Maybe he had a point about life. We will not mention him. Moving on. I forget.
Oh god. Cody will be right back. He's walking out for something, but he'll be back very quickly. So until he's back, we gotta just start screaming like the bunch of retards we are. Because that's what this podcast
can I get
is.
into the specifics of the dream, please?
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Go on.
So the dream was basically Lily Orchard announces that she's doing a video retrospective on Gamera. Well, more accurately, video essay retrospective on Gamera because she dislikes Gamera as she does normally other things. She doesn't. In reality, she doesn't know of this thing. I hope I manifested this though. So Zimcat. So me and Kaiju Kuru, alongside others, including you, Toku Punk, team up to get Team Jacked and Zim. Team Jacked, the Celtic Phoenix, with Kaiser Shonen and Twilight Guardian, to team up with Zimcast in order to, take the Orchard down. The thing goes successful.
Okay.
Day after the video's release, stream happens. 6 hour long streams, 3 of them. All of them in absolute agony.
Damn.
Oh!
What was I doing? What was my reactions in the stream?
You weren't on the stage. You weren't on the stage, but you were amongst the crowd of people in the chat. Joey, you were in the chat too, alongside Omni. Everybody was fucking dying of pain.
Oh yes, I would be. That's
it was
watching.
So It was basically how Joey reacted to Adam, but 10 times worse.
Oh,
And that's-
I'd imagine it'd be
And
worse.
that's when the video was at
Oh,
its
it is.
best.
Well, yes, because here's the thing with Adam was not trying to be malicious. I feel like that's often what Lily Orchard is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
a
committed
theater.
multiple crimes of she
Unironically.
committed multiple crimes of media criticism in the dream, including insulting the audience at least once every 10 minutes and
Yeah,
just getting shit wrong about the work. As well as one sentiment that pissed me and Black off was her getting shit wrong about Christian myth.
Oh, Blackaroonie! My goodness, it must have been when you and Blackaroonie.
Yeah, the lineup on stage was me, Kaiju Kuru, Zim, Sea Monster, Sea Animus,
What I step into.
Blackaroonie, Vic, Celtic Phoenix, Twilight Guardian, Kaiser Shonen.
Yo,
And-
was Xeno
And
Jones
who was that's pretty much all of them. It was 10
that's
people. It was 10 people. The Avengers Endgame of Zimcast. Ow!
I just thought of something funny.
Man.
These fucking podcasts would be perfect for like someone to just animate over. Just
Yeah.
I've been thinking of doing animatics of specific sequences from Sea Monster Live and Zimcast, and I might do some from these.
Especially
That'd be funny.
Lupin. You know those other streams we go
That would be
to,
based.
Imagine animatics of that. That would be the funniest thing in the world. Oh
That'd
my
be fucking
goodness.
hilarious.
Half of those
Yeah.
those
Fun.
animated stuff you'd make would just be Toku getting his ass beat.
No,
Oh,
no,
that
no.
shit's
Yes!
funny.
Yeah, I'm an animation major. I was born for this assignment. Woo!
Oh, I'm glad to start your Rule 34 career. You're gonna make a lot of money.
Oh fuck no! Look, I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Well, I am stupid,
still
but
out
not
on
to
that.
that degree.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
I'm kind of stupid. I'm a little stupid.
We're all a little stupid in our own ways.
Yeah.
We're all
Yes,
a
we
little.
are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we all are, except for me, because I'm always right and you're always wrong.
Oh, self-projection at its
Yeah.
finest.
I got.
Yeah.
Oh, you are projectile, right?
Fun fact: the three of us in the chat are his college friends that are also animation majors. Hey, that's pretty cool. I also didn't know that you guys were college friends, so that's also pretty neat
Yeah.
trivia.
Maybe
yeah.
go to the Makai Phantom, the animated series. That would
Hold
be
on a
peak.
minute. Has
It's going for
Minecraft-
Adult Swim.
Has Minecraft been going from his dorm over to their dorms to be like, okay, now say this in the chat?
No, I have been doing that, but I haven't been telling them what to say. I've just been checking in on what they're doing. Because they're in the cafe downstairs.
I bet on you. You drink a lot of coffee.
I don't like coffee. I drink milk.
I'm gonna throw you off a fucking bridge.
I don't
Do
like
it!
water.
Fucking
only
do
like
it! I have a totem of
water.
undying, Ian. At the ready.
Coffee and crap. Water and tea for the win.
Okay, so now you're Minecraft's boyfriend, Toku Punk.
No.
I don't like coffee either.
You dare separate me and the Kuru?
Okay, so foursome: Kuru, Toku Punk, Lupin, and Kuru, Toku Punk, Lupin, and Minecraft World. I was counting my fingers to make sure my dumbass didn't miscount.
Kudu too. He wants to join that too. Gojin would love to join that too.
You just want me in there because you have Stockholm syndrome.
No, I don't.
My friends, I'm having a wonderful time and all, but can we please, for the love of all decency, for the love of Godzilla, can we please get to the last news item of the podcast so I can go home, because I can be done and smash my head against this fucking wall.
Sure.
Okay, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns.
Lies. You don't know me in my private time.
That's me.
You guys
You
know
don't
me.
know the things I do behind the screen.
Yeah, you're jerking off to Lupin, and apparently my voice.
Oh,
I
that's gross.
don't. I
He's
do much
making
worse
bombs.
things.
He's making
Much
C4.
worse.
He's planning war crimes. I see him.
Oh yes, yes
I
I
see
am.
him wiring up some really explosive bombs right now. I think
Oh, yes.
I see a map with all the Middle East on it.
Just yep. And me and my friend was a big pet rabbit. We commit war crimes together.
Yeah.
Tom will understand that reference.
This was shared on the 2nd of this month, so like basically almost 20 days ago. But we were supposed to talk about this last podcast, but stuff just piled up too much. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's just save this for the next one. Now, this podcast was supposed to be just the Godzilla stuff, this and the MonsterVerse stuff, but then more news came out, news that I feel like we all would have something to say, and we did, which is part of why we lasted over 2 hours. The other half was, well, TISM. So, this was reported on by, I don't know what that name is. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I don't give a fuck. It says, "Hey, Godzilla fans around the world. How's it going? Here's some exciting new information about the upcoming Godzilla movie from director Takashi Yamazaki. At a recent talk event with director Yamazaki, he shared that the title for the new Godzilla movie hasn't been officially decided yet. So if you've seen any titles out there that are quote-unquote leaked, they're all lies. Don't believe them." So, which is basically what this guy just said right here, so I'll just skip that. When asked if this new movie will be a sequel to Godzilla -1 or a completely new story, Yamazaki mentioned that he's only allowed to refer to it as the new Godzilla movie for now and can't say much more. He did hint that the budget for this movie will be even higher than Godzilla -1, and it sounds like there might be some form of Godzilla's transformation in the works. Currently, they're working on storyboards, and Yamazaki mentioned that while making them, he's realizing just how big the budget is going to be. From this, we can safely expect the scale of this film to far exceed the previous one. Let's stay tuned for more exciting updates. So,
Cool. I like
Bring-
that. I'm looking forward to that.
Bring it on, Yamazaki!
Bring on like Donkey Kong in Vietnam.
I think we can all collectively agree we open our mouths to suck Yamazaki's dick because he's a genius.
Yes.
I'll wait my turn.
But
So you want sloppy seconds?
Listen, I already have a lot of other dick sucking to do, okay?
Okay, fair
I
enough.
knew it.
Sounds like Koku's Average Wednesday.
And they're not Fudas! Let me be crystal fucking clear. They're not Fudas. They're not even
that's always
actual dicks.
Me thinks the lady does protest too much.
Then you're totally gay.
So, a few things we can glimmer from this. Because of the fact that the production is going to be of a higher scale and have a bigger budget, that tells me, one, we are definitely getting, more than likely, Godzilla against giant monster. So we're getting another giant monster. So we're getting Big Monster Go Brr, Yamazaki /-1 style. All right. Give it
really
to
cool.
me.
It'd be really cool if it's like a Godzilla Raids Again, but it's like a remake.
That's what everyone's hoping for, but
Yeah.
based on how Yamazaki's responded to the questions about it being Anguirus, I don't think it's likely that that's what's going to happen. Also,
It's probably going to be Ghidorah.
the fact that he's
Ghidorah
not
the
allowed
Explorer.
the fact that he's not allowed to refer to the next Godzilla movie as anything but the new Godzilla movie and can't say much more. The fact that tells me they have something to hide, which tells me I'm now 99.9% sure this is going to be a -1 sequel for certain.
Well, yeah, typically,
it
like,
is.
when people say, I cannot confirm or deny, that's them confirming that it is. Like, for example, Toku can't confirm or deny that he fucks Lupin, but we all know what actually happens.
False. That is false.
Yes, it is. Very much.
That sounded flirty, Toku.
He
Yes,
does
it is.
No. Gojin does the same thing to Cody when they're alone together.
No,
And
no.
Trevor.
Cody is Trevor's man.
Yeah, wait, what?
Oh, yeah. You are Abys's man. You are Aaron's man.
I belong to no one.
Aaron's
I am my own man.
I'm denying these eggles. I can't speak. I'm denying this like I'm fucking Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not.
The Cocoa definitely a woman.
My fellow Americans, I did not sleep with that woman. I was up all night.
But yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be. I'm 99% sure it's gonna be a sequel. There's 1% chance it won't, but the evidence all leans up towards this is a sequel. Budget, I'd say that budget is two things. Budget, I think, confirms another monster. Two, I think this is because the film. I think this is because a part of this is because -1 performed so well. They're probably going to have a desire to give this a even more wide release. Maybe it won't be treated like a Hollywood movie where it's released worldwide full time, but I feel like it's going to be closer to that, and this will be like the next step to getting the Hollywood blockbuster treatment of being released around the world full time for more people to watch.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Even if it doesn't have that, if it just has the run that -1 did, the exact same run, I guarantee you it'll still be a success. Possibly even more so than the first one. It'll probably make more because of the buzz that -1 got. I think. And even though the budget is going higher, even if it doesn't make too much more, I still think it'll be seen as a success because it made over $100 million on a budget of less than 15. Now,
that's insane. I love that.
It makes me happy too. Yeah. It fills my dark heart with joy. So it makes me wonder just how big a budget we're talking here. I project myself somewhere quite possibly between $20 million and $25 million, which I honestly think Yamazaki will be able to do a lot with. I have absolute faith in this man. He hasn't given me a reason not to have faith so far.
Yeah, like everything I've seen from him, I haven't seen all of his work, but I've seen Godzilla -1, The Great War of Archimedes, Eternal Zero, all fantastic works. I still want to see the Sunset movies. I still want to see his Parasite movies. There's a lot of his work I still have to see, but from what I've seen, they've all been incredible. And he's shown himself worthy to push the boundaries of what he's given, which is a testament of talent. Like that screenshot that thumbnail/card I made for this podcast with both -1 Goji and Legendary Goji on it. The fact that they look like they can be in the same movie, despite the budget being far bigger on Godzilla X Kong, just goes to show of how talented Yamazaki and his crew are to put that to life. That's not an insult towards GVGXK. The effects in the MonsterVerse look great, but that's just a testament of how talented Yamazaki is.
Yamazaki is the Japanese Steven Spielberg confirmed.
Yep.
Off topic, my cat's being adorable.
I wouldn't go that far. Kaneko still has something to say. But yeah.
Off topic, but my cat's just being super cute right now. Just on her back right now, being all adorable, just scratching her chin.
That's adorable. I see Kaneko more as the Japanese equivalent to James Cameron.
I'd say that.
Right.
Do not associate either of them with James Cameron.
Fair enough. Well, I guess it's kind of
no. What's your beef with James Cameron?
Yeah, James Cameron
AI supporter. That's what.
He hasn't made good movies in years.
In that case, Yamazaki is probably more equivalent to Cameron.
James Cameron's been retarded way before that.
Yamazaki doesn't support AI. Yamazaki said he tried using AI and he said it doesn't feel right, and he also said that it doesn't really pop out anything original.
That's not at all what I heard. I heard him saying that he's hoping that it'll develop to a point where he can use it in the future.
I recall nothing of that.
I think you're mixing him up with Hulkenberg, the guy who did the soundtrack for Godzilla X Kong and Godzilla vs. Kong. Because Yamazaki, I've heard a quote. This was shared from G-Man, not G-Man Lives, G-Man, the Godzilla guy on Twitter. It was a quote from Yamazaki saying that he doesn't like AI. He said that, maybe what you heard is true too, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's kind of like how. But yeah, Yamazaki, I definitely would call the Japanese Spielberg because there's a lot of inspiration from Spielberg's style. I wouldn't say that's Kaneko, especially since Kaneko has a big emphasis on dark fantasy. I'm not saying that Spielberg.
Okay, he's Peter Jackson then.
Yeah, Peter Jackson. That's perfect.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Kaneko and Jackson. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Yoko Higuchi, the guy who worked on Shin Godzilla, said. Yoko Higuchi, he's pretty cool. He has a lot of cool information and all that. He's a filmmaker. I'm friends with him. He said, he said Godzilla -1 is Steven Spielberg, while Shin Godzilla is what's that guy called who did The Shining again? The very talented DI.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yes, Stanley Kubrick, which I can definitely see that because both are very ambiguous.
Yeah,
both
my
use
favorite
themes.
director.
Both are very big perfectionist. Ano would definitely be Kubrick, while Yamazaki would be Steven Spielberg. Kaneko would be Peter Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone has agreed. Fuck James Cameron.
Pre-2009, James Cameron was better.
He hasn't been good in years.
Like I said,
he peaked in the 80s. I don't like
90s.
Titanic, and
I like
he's
Titanic.
been crap for years.
I
don't.
I could still want to see Titanic.
As an 11-year-old, back when I was 11, I had this weird Spurg moment with Titanic where I obsessed with it for some reason.
Okay, I just want to say one thing in James Cameron's defense. Terminator 2 is one of the greatest movies of all time. Anyone who disagrees with me, beat me out in the parking lot at 3 a.m.
The first one, Terminator.
I was half
Terminator
tempted
1
to say
and 2
overrated
are
as a joke, but I pissed you off enough. So yeah, no, it's a good movie.
Oh, screw! Terminator is peak. Terminator 1 and 2 are peak, and Aliens. All three are peak cinema. Great
I have
films.
not watched the original.
I have the original on
Right.
Blu-ray.
I'm sorry, what?
It's fucking good.
I've
I
seen
recommend it.
I've seen every single Alien movie except for the original and Romulus.
I have the original on DVD. I'll throw it
Are
on
you
the
a
stream one
psychopath?
day.
Nice.
You never watched. You watched.
I got the
all
director's cut.
You watched the crappiest movies, except the original Alien. How?
The original
Why'd you watch all
Alien's
that
great.
Crappy other stuff.
I mean, I
Yeah,
watched
it's like
Aliens.
my favorite movie.
The original
Yeah, but
Alien
not
is
like
great.
your original.
I also
Romulus
like-
is also pretty good.
I like Romulus.
I haven't seen it, but
It's
I've
good.
heard it's good. I've heard it's good.
Zeno's wrong.
I'll
Yes.
no, I like Zeno, but he's a bit much in his taste. But he's a great guy.
Zeno has his head up his
Agreed.
own ass.
I like Zeno, but yeah, he's got some goofy
sometimes
takes.
he's so funny, but some
He
of his
can-
takes are.
He's fine to talk to, but he can be very, 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 very stubborn. And that's putting it mildly.
He can be. He
No
can
one's
be.
stubborn.
like Gojin.
I don't know
And all of
anyone
us,
like
I
that
think we're
who's
all-
stubborn.
I'm stubborn.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're all stubborn.
Speaking of James
Yeah.
Cameron, did you guys know back in the 90s he was going to direct a Spider-Man movie? That was going to be rated
Spider-Man
R.
Yeah.
movie, yes.
I actually
And
touched
yeah,
on
they was
that.
gonna
Yeah, I think-
attack.
I
they were
read
gonna
the
have final
screenplay.
battle at the Twin Towers.
Yeah, I heard it was actually really good. There was a few things I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, if you toned it down a bit better. Like I like what they were what he was
Yes.
doing.
What were you about to say, Cody?
I'm mixed.
I brought up the James Cameron movie in our review of the Sam Raimi movie.
And if you guys have not watched that review, you guys should. Cody worked hard. Me and Cody
I did.
worked our asses off to get that out. And
Yes.
I released a perfected version of it on Thanksgiving. It's I'm very happy with it. Please give that a watch. We went very deep dive in on that movie because that Spider-Man movie is one of our favorite movies of all time.
Same.
Absolute cinema.
Yes.
As much as hot take, as much as I love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, I think Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is kind of toned down.
What do you mean?
I agree.
I wish he was more of an ass like fucking Andrews.
The thing
I
with
agree.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is they were going for something that's more built up throughout the movies. The first movie, he was gradually becoming more confident, but still was very nerdy. The second movie, he got a little more confident, but had social awkwardness. The third movie, even before the symbiote, he was shown to be much more confident and over his head. That's why he kissed, I think it was Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
he ended up quit kissing her because he had let the fame in over his head, and he was no longer that socially awkward dork. Throughout the trilogy, he gradually got more confident.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I saw Spider-Man 3 back in theaters in 2007. I didn't even know that.
Underrated fucking movie. It's good.
It is.
I have mixed feelings about 3, but overall, I can't bring myself to dislike it.
I agree with Kaiju on that.
Like, its portrayal of Venom is crap, but unlike like Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, where it's just generic slop, how can you not hate Bully Maguire? I mean, how can you not love Bully Maguire? Bully
Maguire's based.
Like,
I agree.
Yes.
Something I will give in Lupin's favor, I think that when it comes to the cinematic Spider-Man, I think in comparison, when Andrew Garfield is actually wearing the Spider-Man suit, he acts most comic accurate version to Spider-Man.
Also, in suit as well. I agree. Also, like how his Peter Parker was written, he's a lot like how he was in the '60s, with like the old Steve Ditko fucking run. You know,
right on.
The asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I like that era.
I can agree to that, but we got way off topic there.
Anywho, yeah, you're right.
Anyone have
very much.
Anyone have anything to say about the Godzilla -1 news here?
I gave my piece.
Yes. I would like to have things to say.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
This is most definitely a okay, Minecraft World.
No, I was just gonna say I don't have anything else. You can go.
Okay, let me spurge. Okay, so this is most definitely a sequel because I have a feel like if you watch Yamazaki's The Right Man Stand By Me duology, I won't spoil it, but like the first film has like the same exact ending as Godzilla -1, or very similar, and he made the sequel to that, and I thought the sequel was better, and it was improved visuals too compared to the first, like what's gonna happen with -1, and so I'm just basically saying, just get ready. It's probably gonna be a much better movie than the first. The first was already great.
We can only hope, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Please.
Lupin, you got anything to say?
Nah, I'm all good.
I'm
all good in the hood.
Then I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
We talked a lot about a lot of stuff today. Half of it was actual.
This was one of the most fun streams I have ever participated on.
That is very. That is like, very honorable. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Minecraft.
It's been so much fun. And
thank you,
my friends. I thank you. I apologize for breaking your sanity, but I thank you for joining me on the ride.
Yeah, this was fun. It just made more fun. Like, again, I love the banter of these. Like, a part of the fun in my podcast is it's informative, at least I hope to be, while also just crazy and over the top, which is kind of like the style I try to go for. And also a thing I like to go with in these podcasts is we're just a bunch of friends hanging out talking about nerd shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we ever for some reason talk about Transformers, I will let my friends know immediately. I will let you know.
I will call my friend too.
About Transformers.
I will call my one friend too that I heard you slandering earlier.
But anyway, thank you all for coming on. Thank you to the co-hosts. Thank you to everyone in the chat. It has been an honor. There was a surprising amount of people in the chat. Expect my next video very soon. The reason it's been the reason why it's been taking a while as well, life can be a bitch sometimes. Also, I've been helping Zim edit a video called discussing whether or not Godzilla was ever really a hero in the movies, and he makes a lot of good points, I will say, as I'm editing it. And yeah, look forward to it. Also, check out Sakura Central. Like, I wrote an article discussing the possibilities of what this upcoming Shin Kamen Rider sequel could be. So yeah. Yeah, so check that out. Sakura Central, for those who don't know, is dedicated to Asian media, mostly Japanese, but Asian media as a whole, basically. Yeah, it's a good site. Me, Nick, Kaiju Noir, Minus Media, and others are really passionate about it. So check out the site and the social medias.
I used to do work for them too at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Why you left?
Oh,
He left?
it was his shorts for Ultraman Arc. I actually still got to edit those together. It's just I ended up getting knocked off because, well, I'll be honest, my mental health kind of fucked with me at one point. It made me lazy, but I gotta get back on that grind and finish his Ultraman Arc series.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But that was it for this episode. Thank you all for joining. This is Gojin the Makai Phantom leaving the building.
Stay awesome, people.
Take care. Peace.
Keep your dreams dry and your pants wet, people.